Episode 48 in the building. On the Rocks is here. Look at this group of individuals. My dogs.
What's cracking?
Oh, no. Say it like you really been saying the last 2 weeks. Como se dice?
Hola, amigo.
So has been in Mexico.
Te quiero Taco Bell.
I know.
I thought he moved. Shit, that wasn't a vacation. That was a staycation.
Oh, man, listen.
He came back with the Eric Benet hat.
That hair is looking real rough right now. That's
He was at the Aeropuerto.
Is that Ana D'Angelo?
Got that shit at the Puerto.
Is that Ana D'Angelo?
I made him put on shoes before he came in. He was walking around barefoot.
I lost a lot of weight out there too. I got sick and shit. So like,
did?
oh man, that
You was in
last 2
Mexico?
days, yeah.
You lost weight?
He drinking that water, huh?
He was on that Canelo.
I don't know.
He's
You
on
know
something
what's
else.
crazy is like I had street food most of the
Tusi.
time. The 2 times I sat down at a sit-down restaurant, I got sick then. So that's crazy.
Your stomach
So
was
you
used
used
to that
to that
street
grade
food.
D.
I mean,
That's tough.
What's this A for?
Right. Turns out his system is better acclimated to dog.
Is it dog there
Hey,
too?
dog.
It ain't dog in Mexico too.
I'm teasing.
That's the wrong country.
It's that water.
Yeah.
You can't drink that
It is
water.
the water.
yeah.
And then people be thinking, okay, so I ain't gonna drink the water.
It'd be
It's the
the
ice.
ice.
It's the
Cats be
ice.
forgetting that be drinking the ice. I'm like, you stupid.
yeah.
Messed up. All good. You had a good trip?
It was fantastic. Fantastic.
Where'd you go for
We
real?
go to Puerto Vallarta. I had never been there before because we usually go to the Caribbean side of Mexico. So it was like the West Coast.
Oh, you were in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Man, you were texting like you were in the motherfucking wilderness. You were
Oh,
like, I'm
are you
on
saying
the other side.
he was at a resort?
Yeah, he was like, I'm on the other side, not on that side. And
That is true.
You acting like
That
you
is
were
true.
roughing it. You were in Puerto
We was
Vallarta.
in Zona Romantica, which is like a nice little spot.
That sound fresh.
It was dope. It's
It
pretty
is?
dope. Yeah.
You went with your wife?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. You said it's on the
You trying to get
Romantica. No, that was a boys trip. Damn, that's the only option? He cheating. He cheating.
You say romantica. I'd hope it's with your wife.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
you
you can
boys.
go.
Because I went to Kauai, which is world renowned for being the most romantic Hawaii island, right? But I went with all my boys. Now, we didn't know it was supposed to be that type of we thought we going to Hawaii free trip NFL. We like, we going. And then we get out there and they're like, no, you're going to Kauai. And we was like, all right, we still going. Then we get out there and it was us as Zorros, just swords, and everybody else had their opposites.
Right.
Daggers had holes. And we were just sword festing. And I was like, dog,
A whole lot of oil on the back.
You had to explain that
He got
way.
his back oiled that day.
Back oil out there.
He couldn't explain it any other way. But he had to
all the
explain that
men
way.
were with us. It was wild.
That
Like,
was funny. We didn't know that area was very LGBTQ. What is it? LBG? Whatever.
TQIA
Well,
plus.
It was friendly though. That whole place was friendly. So I was glad I was with my wife because it was. You know,
Oh yeah,
it was.
you could have went to West Hollywood. You should have stayed home.
It was boys' town.
Should have went to damn Sunset. Why you upset about in Mexico?
Very fluid.
Yeah, I like. Hey,
Just a heads
all right, I
up.
got to get it out. How many times about
Hey,
driven
just
by?
start handing out the flags right now, man.
No,
Because he's already off to a rough start, man. The
No,
way
see, y'all don't
he
get it.
described the swords. Let's just hand
I'm
out the
trying
flags
to
right now.
desensitize
you couldn't explain
American
it
males
anyway.
because we too hard up. Pause.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why I said
No, we too gangster.
Just pass these
That's
out.
why we die so soon.
Just
so
get 'em
much.
ready.
We too killer. Like we gotta relax. All right, so don't
true.
lie.
I agree.
When you go to areas which is like more tolerant, you see more rainbows or whatever.
Right.
Dog, they be having better parties. I think. Like, am I the only one?
'Cause
I'll be like,
they
dog, I gotta
live-
go there, but I'm like,
They
I
live
can't.
carefree.
They have good
See?
parties.
That's
Now
what
the
it is.
music is louder because they got better laws and stuff, so they don't be.
Neighborhoods be
Nah,
clean.
'cause sometimes when you
The girls
Hey,
per capita be
Hey, back in-
finer.
Right.
back in the day, they used to have a little club right off of Santa
Just-
Monica.
Oh, yeah, I've
you
been
remember?
there.
But you be rolling down the street, you be like,
Hey.
why is it so loud? Like it'd be like, man, you get in our club, it'd be like, is it in our club? Oh, it's going. Okay, like is it
Yeah.
open? Like, but you
Yeah.
walk down the street, it's like
That is a good point. Like,
Music
why
sound-
it is louder. It's
yeah,
like
it's a
definitively
higher
louder.
frequency.
Yeah. Maybe
what
all
it
them
is.
dudes be in there, come here with your fine ass. And you got to put the music on top of that. If you DJ, you're like, shit, turn it
that
up.
was his stop every night. Hey, just get the baby oil real fast. I'm telling like, all right, I'm out.
I've been there. First of all, your intel's too strong for you not to have been there.
Oh, I forgot the name of the club. It used to be the club right down the little side street.
No, I know what you're
The Abbey.
exactly
You
talking
know
about.
what I'm talking about, right?
The Abbey.
The Abbey is the top grossing club in the whole country.
Yeah.
The
In the country.
Abbey is packed out. all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the
Anytime I
time.
drove by, it's like a line of people
Yeah.
like outside.
Top grossing club in the country.
Yep. You got that
Any
baby blue
genre.
Porsche out there. Prime Ballet. Every time I'm like, you? That's you? They be like, baby blue. You
can't
know.
hide.
It's one of the rainbow colors.
Can't hide that.
Look at him right now, rainbowed up. Look at
Yeah, it
this.
wasn't me.
Hey, we like him bright.
He trying to talk without saying something. Say it, big dog. Oh man. So what's been new? What's on the agenda for us? We got some good stuff going on. I got a question. Somebody asked me this and they said, would you guys ever want to do a daily show? Obviously the dough comes with daily show because they rhyme. But would y'all ever do that? Were y'all up to that if you were do it? Because people are like, oh, I want more, y'all. And I'm like, how much more? And they're like, all the time more.
I would do it in a heartbeart.
Yeah, I'd be down.
That's where the money at.
Well, you divorced and lonely. I get it. But you got a dog that walks you. Dog was like, hey, it's raining. Let's go.
The daily show is not gonna be 3 hours a day. Is it?
Well, yeah, it would be. It'd have
Fat
to be
boy
short.
always talking about how long and how much.
I just
That
asked.
is
No,
a
I'm
long
just saying.
time.
No, that's
Daily.
real talk.
Daily, that's a
It's an
long time.
honest question.
That's the real talk. So,
an honest question.
so you're open to the conversation of
Definitely.
the situation. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
You too, Terry?
I'd be down for sure.
You would?
Yeah.
How many Mexico trips in the middle?
4 days a week.
Yeah,
4 days a week? 3 days a week?
We got
four.
people to intern. We got to go, travel.
I'll feed you. Like you remember, y'all always talking about we got drink
Nah, man, I
now.
don't want no fucking.
Wings.
I don't want no damn
First of all,
air
that's not
fryer.
that he is.
I don't want
He
no
said,
damn
I
air
don't want
fryer.
that. And in his mind said, you want it all. So he
I was
couldn't
about to say-
find one thing he didn't want.
He said, I like
I was
that.
about to
The
say.
list was too long with what he wanted.
I was about to say.
He said, wait, I like that shit too. Damn it.
I was about to say up.
Clash of ego and reality. The ego is like, oh, what?
I was about to say oven. I was about to say
You built
oven,
too
so I
much.
paused. I meant to say air fryer because that's what he used air
Oh,
fryer.
yeah, I was gonna air
So
fry.
that's where I was
I'm gonna
at.
air
Though.
fry.
Y'all crazy,
It's
man.
gonna get air fried.
Y'all done killed me, man. Quick.
Damn, that was funny.
I be setting myself up
Hey,
too
that was
sometimes.
funny.
Man. I definitely set myself
He
up.
went
for
through that
that.
list. He was like 1, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000. I want it all.
Why you gotta go to the thousands though, dog?
Because you scanned the list. He was like, no, I take that.
I like that too.
I
like that. Never thought about it.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
He got down to like crawfish. He was like, mussels, octopus.
Had
that last week.
Bubba was going down all them shrimp, all them different kind of shrimps. Huh? The whole movie. Huh?
Who grew up broke and they shrimp had boo-boo on the back of it and didn't know until they got older?
Everybody shrimp had that on it.
Always had the.
So
the
that
Well,
vein,
no, until I was
that
adult, that's what that was.
the vein.
I just thought that was a vein.
I did too.
I did too. We
It was
all
tasty.
did.
A birthmark. I thought it was a birthmark.
Never even noticed it.
It was tasty. I ate it.
Broke ass families. And who grew up knowing that they had hair on their chicken or didn't know? I didn't know you had hair on your chicken until I got older.
Hair?
Well, that I
Hair.
Feathers, you mean?
No.
Feathers.
Well, this shit is like
hair.
hair. It like right here. It wasn't a feather.
But you know why?
Oh,
You
that's
know,
when that's when they don't pluck the
When they-
feathers all the way out.
Or they don't burn this.
old school used to burn.
You had to
the moms
burn it.
used to burn it, and grandma. That was the
Yeah.
thing.
So your grandma must have burnt it, or your mama must have burnt it.
He
Y'all know
won't
about
touch
that.
a chicken. Did we ever have that conversation? He won't touch a raw chicken or turkey.
Oh,
I
really?
ain't touching nothing raw. Pause. No.
Yes, you would.
Good point.
He got 3 kids. He got 4 kids.
Just not anymore.
Nah, he had
Not
a
by
real
his
chicken.
choice.
Right.
I was conflicted like Penn. All right, we doing the Thanksgiving drive last year, which we're gonna do again this year. I invite you guys out. We did the Thanksgiving drive, and it was a turkey and chickens, but it was like they were dead, but they were like here. So it's like going to the mortuary and then grabbing the body. I'm like, wait a minute, no. Somebody else got to do this part. I'm not grabbing the dead body. Like I'll help serve it, but somebody got to go get it from the mortuary.
We used to do turkey drives
he had
every
money
year.
too
You gotta
long.
put them in the car. You gotta put them in the car. They frozen.
Nah, I can't do that. I'm not Farmer John.
So you never clean chicken? You never cook chicken?
He
Oh,
cooks
I'm
on
from
the-
New York side.
I
He
forgot.
cooks on the air
I
fryer.
cook.
He cooks on the air fryer.
What?
So you don't cook wings? You don't cook wings or nothing like that?
Yeah, they come frozen already in the shape, and then I just drop them in the air fryer.
You got-
I ain't got to
You
gut
don't,
them.
you don't throw them out? No, you don't throw them out?
He don't. They already
I could
cooked.
do
They
that.
pre-cooked.
Oh, all right, cook.
You
Okay.
got-
They go in the
got-
air fryer. They
I
pre-cooked.
ain't ripping the wing off the body and then
gotta
talking about
remember.
this is the
We
wing.
ain't
He
seasoned
been
no
counting
chicken.
M
Put
since
in some
20.
flour.
Right.
Fry
That's the
some,
problem.
Fry some
I had a
grease.
bubble-eyed Lex, nigga.
He ain't doing all that.
Man, you gotta
cook
get in there, clean that
the
chicken.
turkey for Thanksgiving for our family every year. So I cooked turkey. Last year, actually, I did chickens, and they were amazing. I smoked them.
Woo! So the family still gets together for big meals, big.
Oh, you
event.
mean my? Oh yeah.
Oh, you talking about your?
Yeah,
mama
but
and
even
daddy?
like for Christmas, me and my ex, she celebrates everything with our family still if they're in town. So we used to go to Philly for her family for Thanksgiving every year. So now she and the girls still go to Philly, but when they're here for Christmas, she's with the family. Yeah.
Really?
How does Steph
Shit.
feel about that?
No. Meat meal. She out there.
Listen,
Is
I
your
think
aunt-
my family likes her more than they like me. So
That's
Wow.
usually how it goes.
Really?
she and my little sister are best friends still. My mother calls her all the time.
So you need to talk to your sister, see what your wife doing, your ex-wife.
They know
right?
everything you doing.
My wife talked to
know.
my
They
parents
know all
every
your
day.
business.
I don't need to
Every
know.
day. Every day.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even talk to them every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't talk to my parents every day. I don't want nobody talking to nobody every day. Every day?
Yep.
You imagine talking to this? I don't talk to my sister every day. Just the kids, I guess. No?
Speaking of family, let me send a shout out.
To
My
who?
mom had surgery yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Late last night to clear out her shoulder. She's bone on bone in both shoulders, and she keeps getting infections.
Aw.
And they swell up with all this fluid, so they keep having to go in. She's had 3 shoulder surgeries in 2025.
Wow.
Two on the left, one on the right.
Is that called
It's not
something?
a solution.
She got
another
issues?
solution.
They just don't. Her shoulders. If she was younger, they would replace both shoulders. But she's almost 91, so they won't do it.
Your mom that old? Respect.
Listen, I just
Richie,
left my
70.
mom's grave just now.
Mama can play in the NFL with no pads.
That's
Just
a
go out there
blessing.
with the big old shoulders. She got.
Hey, and while we're there, we better say rest in peace to D'Angelo.
Yeah, rest in
I
peace.
heard.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to my
Wait,
mom
what?
too. I just left her
D'Angelo
grave site.
passed away.
Today's her birthday.
D'Angelo
Happy
who?
birthday,
D'Angelo.
mom.
D'Angelo.
Brown Sugar
Yeah.
D'Angelo?
Oh
He
yeah, he
did.
passed today too.
What'd you say, DP?
I said happy birthday to my mom. I just left her grave site. Today's her
Oh,
birthday.
man.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Mom.
mom. But yeah,
Happy
D'Angelo passed too.
I didn't hear that.
Pancreatic
This morning.
cancer.
Yeah, that's why I saw you put the hat on for D'Angelo.
That's crazy.
Who? Oh. Oh, that's why you said that. I was looking at your hat.
Dun, 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 dun.
It all
so
makes
bad.
I feel bad for the kid because Angie Stone died last
Yep.
year,
Oh,
Yep.
that's good.
and now he died.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
they
I
got a
said.
kid
I was like,
together?
wow.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
and
shit, I
Angie are
didn't know
both
that.
gone.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
wild. My first thought when that happens, tell me, I mean, y'all thoughts could go anywhere. My first thought is there was a moment, I don't ever want to be somebody else, but there are moments where I'm like, damn, they winning. And remember that moment when he came out with the album cover and just like no shirt or whatever?
The video.
Yeah.
In the
How,
video.
how does it,
Videos
how does
what
it
set
feel?
off.
That.
How does it feel? Video.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember even girls I liked and I was dating, they were like, I like him more. If I see him, you lost. And I was like, damn, this dude.
Every woman in the world was on him at that point.
Well, remember what happened? He disappeared for a while.
Oh, yeah, remember
and
that.
then came back, and he was in perfect freaking shape, butt naked in a video, rotating around in a circle. And my
Sick.
boy Paul Hunter did that video.
Oh, respect.
That's dope.
And then after that, he blew up.
Yeah, like literally.
Yeah, that took him to
Literally,
legendary.
physically.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah,
That way he blew up, like
immortalized.
career, but also physically.
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, I get too deep with it, but I always look at life like the marathon, and because some kids want to tap out and want to do this, and I'm like, if you run the marathon, you'll see that you'll have a better outcome, but more importantly, you'll see some of the people that you think are better than you right now, they're going to end up being not here or even behind you, and it's like, dog, he's dead right now, and we just sitting here chilling, drinking tickled, like it's
Right.
like,
Right.
that's wild, right?
And
is
51
wild.
years old.
At
too.
51.
Yeah.
At my age, basically. Yeah, that's how you feel when people you know and you grew up with and you're the oldest, that's why I asked, they're gone. Like, does that make you really question your mortality or you just move on, like, count your blessings?
No, I kind of just count my blessings and move on. I accepted a long time ago that death is a part of life. One of my best friends died at 24.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of people to pass away.
Well, you're old, yeah, of course.
My oldest friend in the whole world died 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago.
How? Natural?
No, he had multiple myeloma. It was just blood cancer.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and you know what? And while it makes a difference to talk to your friends about stuff too, while we're on the topic, because we didn't know what he had, right? And he got diagnosed the same year my mom got diagnosed with the same exact cancer. And we went on a mission and found the best multiple myeloma doctor in the world out here. And he had been treating my mom, right? My mom is now 90 and her multiple myeloma is almost basically not there. My friend who we didn't know had it, and he was trying to cover it up because he was a CEO of a company, he's gone.
Come on.
So treatment matters, and if you talk to your friends about it, I would have told them 8 years ago,
go here, do this.
we got the best doctor in the world.
Yeah.
All this, because when I told him all the stuff my mom's doctor said not to do, he said, he got quiet. He was like, man, I did all of that stuff. Stem cell shit, bone marrow shit, all this other stuff that this doctor had my mom not do.
Yeah, somebody just passed away from that.
I gotta
Like
get the info. I think my
famous
boy
doing it.
just got my boy from high school. He said he's not. He thinks he might have blood cancer. So I might need to get that
Best
doctor's
doctor
number.
in the world. He's on Sunset.
I'll let you after the show.
For sure.
Man.
We don't go to the doctor enough either.
Right.
No.
And we act like stuff's not there.
Now I gotta get my physical too because I've
I'm
been
guilty.
since
I
I
haven't had a
retired.
physical
I've
If
in
I
been,
feel good, I ain't
since
going.
I retired,
I
I've been
ain't
trying to
lying.
go. Since I retired, I've been trying. Since I retired, I get a physical every year. The off season, every year the football season starts because that's why I used to do it during the league. I haven't done it this year, so I need to. I'm about to get on.
gotta get
That's
the yearly
fair.
Let's go. Yeah, that's real.
Most people don't.
Why I was used to doing it with the league. You get it every year we can get to camp. So that's why I started. That's why when I retired, I was like, all right, every time football season starts, I'm gonna try to go back and get one. So I ain't done it yet this year. I need to go get it.
This is leading me to a question I had, not a topic, but a question. Because I think our show is distinct in many ways, but I don't want to color your lens or stain your brain. But if you could say what you think this show is or could be, what would you say? And I probably should lead. Like, I think that what I wanted to do with us is actually have real friends. So, in the industry, they call it chemistry. Like, oh, y'all act like you like each other. Well, we're not going to act. We actually do. Like, we're all like the homies. And respectfully agree, disagree, whatever it may be, we going to go there. But also, to your point, people don't talk about the real shit so much because it's so fluffy outside that either A, they're like, oh, it's not entertaining to talk about real stuff, or B, if you talk about real stuff, like, you're not really going to be real about it. But what I want and what I've seen is, like, we're going to be real about real stuff, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. It ain't got to be like, oh, it's the hell, So that's me. I'm just looking at us like we really got an opportunity because we've all been some form of fashion in media, sports, and I saw a lot of falseness that through participation, through employment that I was going through, and I was like, there's a better way. And that's why I think that mode is changing or devolving or dismantling, whatever you want to call it, but it's morphing into something else. And I think opportunities like this exist where real people could be real about real life. What y'all see?
I think this is the next step as to where everything's going. So, like, McAfee has his friends, or what seems friendly, but they're still all sports all the time.
Bingo.
Right? But the real conversations, the real barbershop talk, the real locker room talk is way more than sports.
Yeah.
And to me, the most interesting thing about sports is the stuff behind the actual play, and that's what we talk about.
Yeah,
So when people ask what's our show about, I'm like, it's a sports-based show, but we talk about everything else way more than sports because that's the good stuff. That's what affects the play on the field and what gets you there or what sends you home as an athlete. So I like it better this way, and I think this is where stuff has to head.
I think it's cool because it's a safe space for men to talk, for us to talk about anything. Even if we don't agree with stuff, we can show people that we can not agree but still be friends and have respectful conversations. Just now we're talking about health, and we don't talk about health publicly a lot, especially with black men. So it's a space. This has a lot of potential to do a lot of good stuff for conversations.
You gonna say that in Spanish too, or you just gonna?
I can't listen.
Go simulcast it, motherfucker.
I think this is more of a pop culture show in regards to, we talk about everything. I think it gets categorized as sports more because y'all two play in the league.
Yeah.
But if you think about all the topics and things we talk about, typically we talk about talk about other stuff more than sports.
Yeah.
So
I apologize because I don't give a damn about third and goal. People are like, when your show gonna talk about sports? I'm like, do you know me? I've never talked about sports, even when I talked about sports.
Me personally, I think people appreciate that more.
I think so too.
I mean, sports is running all day. You got ESPN, you got FS1, you got 20 different 50 different sports podcasts.
No.
I personally like with the stuff I watch online. I like to look at stuff that is a mixture of everything.
Facts.
So that's why I like Joe Budden podcast.
Oh, it's the best.
Because they're not sports based, but they'll talk about it here and there depending on how big the story is.
Yeah.
But they kind of just talk about everything.
But then occasionally they would be like, yeah, that team in LA that plays basketball. Not
Yeah,
the
they
Lakers.
don't really know.
What is it?
They don't be
I'm like,
knowing
no,
nothing
hell no.
about sports. So that's what I said. They're not sports based. They don't know nothing about it. But they'll touch
But
it.
I love it. Oh, shut your shit. Look behind you. That bullseye, homie.
What team did he
You
know?
gotta get a Laker
What
logo
team
in
you know?
here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah, he do
I
it
don't
like
know. I love that show, though. I'll give you that. What you think, DP?
Nah, but I think this is transformed from what I thought it was gonna be, because I thought it was gonna be a lot more sports based. I thought I was going to be doing a lot more of my homework stuff, but this is just like a vibe. I mean, I think some of the people too watching, they're following our lives too.
Yeah.
We updating them. I'm updating on my son. You guys updating on everything that's going on. So, it's just it's us being us and giving you our lives and giving you our opinions. Unfiltered, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how we got here and what we are. I love that.
Because I'm just being real, shoot. And I try to, sometimes when
You know you're being real when you say shoot.
Sometimes when it gets serious, I always try to throw in a little joke to liven it up, though. You know
When you
what I'm
wake
saying?
up. Yeah, I feel you. Fat ass. Hibernate.
Hey.
He hibernate every show.
We gotta start throwing socials on here, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Start who?
Because y'all social, like the social media.
Oh.
because y'all call me Blaze. There's people who think
You're just
I'm
Blaze.
just Blaze.
I've noticed that. That's why I took the just off.
The producer.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not just Blaze. That's
The producer?
huh? No. I'm saying just Blaze, the music producer.
Oh, okay. Got you.
They
Got you.
be
Yeah.
thinking I'm him.
We're gonna let that one slide. We're gonna let that one
that's not
slide.
me.
That was bad. That was bad.
Nobody saw that one.
I'm like,
No, you're right. I took the just off if you noticed.
I meant to
was
ask-
like, yo, people really think that's Just Blaze, and that ain't fair to you or Just Blaze.
Right.
Because you didn't make that song. My name is Hove. You didn't do that.
No, I didn't do that.
H2O.
I did other things in life.
Did we mark his mic? Because I done seen it bounce off his mouth and no Diddy about 5 times.
First of all,
And
why
I
you
want to
looking
make
at
sure
my mouth?
because when you
Why
talk,
you looking at
I
my
look at your
mouth?
face when you talk, try to be respectful. But I just want to make sure
Why you all up in my mouth, though?
we mark that because
Shoot. Why you all up in my mouth every episode we have?
Yeah, do a test, make sure see which one is crusty.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all
If
mic,
this is crusty, that's Marcellus'
if
mic.
your
the one
mic
with
got
the
a little
stain.
mix of gingivitis,
There's one mic that got the stain on it. Which one is it?
dog, I eat
You
the
got
mic.
it?
I do. I can't lie. That's pause.
wow.
That's
That
pause.
was crazy. That was crazy.
I'm just saving it for something worse.
Hey, that's 50
Because I know it's
months.
gonna be something worse. So
That's
I'm just
Diddy
saving
50
it.
months. I said the worst
You got
pause.
no time for that. He said, I eat that mic up.
Wow. What does Call of Duty fit on?
Oh, shit. That's a good one. That's a good one. DP alive.
He go to war over that mic.
What?
DP alive. DP's alive. Oh shit, that was so good. Oh man, okay. I only asked because I'm getting hit on
Been
both
playing
levels.
Halo with the kids and shit.
I ain't talking to you no more. We about to read your shirt, and shit gonna get weird when we read the shirt. This is just letting y'all know, kids at home. Everything you see on the shirt doesn't mean it's worth it. Like this might not go there. This might not qualify. But no, for real. Friends, obviously reading social comments. Obviously,
The
some
mic
of our
coming apart now, dog. Look.
He went crazy on it. He been going crazy.
You with me?
He been
I don't know
going
you.
crazy on the mic.
Still fix it,
I
man.
get out in 2 weeks.
Fix it. You can't see it. Look, fix the mic, man.
DP is trying to escape.
I'm like, man, I'm good.
Look, you can't. You ain't even seen it. Look, Sal, you ain't even seen it though.
What I got?
You got to fix the
Look,
tip.
it's trying to. Oh man.
Not
Oh
call attention
man.
to this no more. Oh, I had to put a head down. I had to grab the head and say, calm down, dog. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh man.
Breathe. Look away. Get an ice pack. I had to put the head down.
Thinking your grandmother. Baseball.
Man, we gotta get to the topic now, John. Like, wow.
It's gonna be a journey. We're gonna get there, but it's been a road.
What was the
I
line?
didn't know what you were talking about.
That's what I was trying to say. You didn't notice it.
Okay, this is all right. While we on it, people hit me sometimes to be like, "Yo, why y'all holding them?
Get the mics
The
down.
mics." And like, Look, I'm not a dictator in anything. I was just like,
Yes, you
yes,
are.
I'm a dictator.
Let's ask that Mike.
No. How to dictate turf. Take turf.
Well,
No, but I think I saw what's his name? What's that rapper name that's in Atlanta? He's super like
About 100 of them.
yeah, 1,000. I'm sorry. It was a young rapper.
Talking about Bow Wow.
Atlanta?
No, he's this generation and he's really fresh. Young?
Yachty.
No, not Yo Gotti.
No, Yachty.
Yachty.
Yeah.
All right, so Yachty had the mics like this one time on some podcast or something. I was like, I like that because I can't lie to you. The reason I don't like mic stands is because you got to stay here.
Yeah, there's no room.
Okay, and then the reason I don't like lapels is because they go out. And I've been on too many shows when they be like, all right, cut. We need to change the battery. So I'm like, God dang.
Started off like that.
Okay, yeah.
know what?
So
Remember that?
You know
I
what?
like this, but
You know
people
what?
at home be like, what y'all doing?
know what?
That's why we do it.
Hey, donate some money and buy some new shit then y'all want to, nigga. We good with this shit.
He said all
Explain-
that.
super
He said all
Explain
that.
yourself and shit,
Super
man.
facts.
I mean, we not
And I like
complaining.
this too,
I'm about to say.
because when I gotta do my loud ass belch, I can go like that. And
Yeah,
shit, you know what
it's
I mean?
kind of comfortable to me. I got used to it. I say I got used to it too. So, okay. So the reason I
I'm gonna
brought
tell
the
you why they
conversation
do
up.
that real quick.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
because you have the bracket on here
Yeah.
for the stand.
For the stand.
I feel like if you didn't have the bracket and you just hold them like this, nobody would say something. But it looks
wanna
like
take
it's
it off?
supposed to be.
Nah, I don't keep.
You want to keep?
No,
it?
no, I don't. I don't.
It's-
No, no, no.
It's 8 screws
No,
right
I'm
here.
good.
He wanna-
with
he wanna
it.
take
I'm
it off.
saying I think the reason why
You
people
wanna take
say
it off?
that.
Left tip or right tip?
Marcellus sold
Left
it. He
tip,
want to take
right tip, and
it. He
it's
want
off.
to take it
So
off
they got too
bad.
excited?
He want that. He want that.
He want all that mic. He want all the mic.
He want all that.
He wants the left tip and
See
the
how
right
excited he
tip.
got? You see how excited he got? Hey,
Take the screws out. I got you.
Oh, all I need is one mic. Oh, you can take it off.
No, I'm just saying. I think that's why people ask about the stands because it looks like it's supposed to be connected to a stand.
So maybe we should take this off. You think?
Nah, I'm good.
It's personal preference.
I like. It gives you. a
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
chill,
You about
chill.
to say something
I know,
crazy.
wait a minute. That's like a water hose in your face.
He said it gives.
Hey, like we.
This is the locker room. If you don't want to be in here, get your ass on the team. You off the team.
Everybody gotta take a deep breath and regroup.
Okay, yeah, we do regroup.
Like,
Okay.
everybody
Too much
gotta-
Still 48.
Okay, the reason I asked
Take
that
a
question
TV timeout.
is because people have been hitting me on all levels about this, and that includes behind the scenes, great conversations we're having in terms of partnership, and then social, and then just the homies be like, okay, I like what y'all doing there, for real. Like, because I've done all these shows, y'all have done shows, and it's like, I don't know what's wrong. I became a crusader for, say this shit for real. And that's just it. And people get mad at that. People get protected with that. We see a lot of media conversations, media beefs. People are always talking about now, what's wrong with all the media beefs? And I'm like, nah, it's because some people are keeping it real and some people ain't. And people getting tired. Because one, you have your own family, you got your own friends, or you got your own time to turn on the TV and you're like, really? Like, then you gotta turn it off. I hate having a nice TV and I don't want to turn on anything and there's more content than ever.
That's facts.
Is that facts?
Yes.
We had 3 channels growing up and I couldn't stay away from the TV. Now I'm like, man, get that shit away from me. Because
too
we
many
had real
options.
shows.
Hell yeah, I got all these. I be going through some shit. Like I got all these damn channels. I can't find nothing to watch sometimes.
Nothing.
I be like, what the hell?
Fluff.
Watch
Nothing
the
is
same
real.
shit over and
That's-
over.
That's exactly right. Nothing is real anymore.
I do think in our time of doing this, we've had all the conversations that others would feel, I guess, too uncomfortable to have. Like we haven't really ran from any topics.
Nah.
So
Even stuff we didn't agree on.
right. I mean
That-
that's what usually gets the most attention because you're
Yeah.
gonna have people on both sides of the argument.
And that's how they build up, traditional shows. It's like, all right, so what do you genuinely feel? And you say it behind closed doors at 7 a.m. before your 10 o'clock show, and then the other person says what they genuinely feel, and 80% of that is the same. Like we both agree. Like, Tom Brady's great or this other player sucks. And then it's like, oh, did we find one that you think is good and he thinks is not good? Topic. And then they kind of like just find those riffs. And what we don't have to do is find those riffs because one, we're 5 different real personalities. So that's my beauty. I'm thinking that when you be real, you're going to find the beauty
And
in
the
it.
one thing about the realness thing, and one thing that we ain't got to do is we ain't got to like overemphasize something or put extras on something to try to get clicks.
Facts.
Yeah.
or to try to like make it more than something is. Like some of these people do. We be ourselves and just stick to what we've been doing. If you watch the show consistently, you can see we've been ourselves.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing switched up. Ain't nothing changed since we've been doing this. So and it's gonna stay like that.
I love that.
Whether
Now,
you like it or not.
Yeah, basically.
tell me this: do you guys think it's personal, or do you think there's like it's professional, it's personal? Because there are, I will admit, because I highlight a lot of them on the other show I do by myself, and I only did it. I shouldn't even say do. I did it by myself because we didn't have this, and I was like, nobody else gonna go on this journey with me. Like I just know from everybody I work with, and all the names. I'm like, them cats don't want to do this with me, and they shouldn't have to, and they shouldn't want to. They're in different positions in their life and whatever. But when I swear, when I had my son, not my daughters, because I have an older daughter. She's 26. She didn't make me think the same way that my son did, because my son made me think about me and what I went through. What I thought about her was like what I got to give her and protect her from. But him, I jumped in his body. I was like, yo, he gonna see the world as what? And I was like, oh, hell no. We gonna real, fake. I want him to see the stark contrast, like that's over there, this is over here. And so I've been on that journey of just like, calling out BS, and it's been calling out people at times, calling out beefs at times, and I found a great following of people who are like, somebody got to talk about the people that's talking. Checks and balances, like government, like anything. Like you just can't sit there and say, yeah, that's good, yeah, that's real. Because I was like, dog, why are we gonna keep talking about the Lakers, Cowboys?
Everybody gotta get held accountable.
Everybody got to get held accountable, and I laugh when people get upset. And they know who they are. And I laugh when some people text me or DM me, but they don't want to publicly say, you got me, you're right. I laugh because I'm like, dog, I'm not a playing gotcha. I'm using you against you. I'm using you for you. But it's you. If I let you know my opinions, this show will be forever long because I got a lot of opinions. But I'm just respecting, this is where you want to take it? You know that's not real. How y'all feel about today's state of media? Whether it's sports, politics, it's just like a lot of media clash.
Well, I feel like I was watching the show this morning, Stephen A. show.
First Take?
Yeah, First
Number
Take.
one show in sports?
Yeah, I like watching it, but I just feel like
give it
now
respect.
it's getting too argumentative.
Oh.
Now it's getting, like this morning, they were just going back and forth. And it was just getting, they were talking about Jim Harbaugh saying he needs to go. And they were just going back and forth. I mean, he doesn't have a star quarterback. You can't
Who were they talking about?
Harbaugh, the quarterback.
Oh,
I mean, did I say the right one? John
Harbaugh,
Ravens quarterback.
Ravens
Quarterback. Ravens coach. Yeah.
That
They're saying he needs to be held.
That tickle that marijuana don't mix me.
We ain't got to put all that out there, though. You feel what I'm saying? You look like a nug right now. You want to be honest. Look like some fire right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were really on.
Break that shit
That
down.
was a snitch. Huh?
That wasn't even dry snitch.
That was wet.
That was
That was a voice snitch. I forgot.
DP said,
Don't he like a nug right now?
looks like a
He like a weed nug.
weed
Break his ass
nugget.
down. Break his ass down.
Flowers.
Like some fire.
Dog, you on fire today.
That
he
went
said
under the radar.
a weed
They-
nugget.
That blue dream.
That little thing. That little flower.
Hold a little branch.
You need to stick this strand you using today. This a good funny strand. You stay with this strand. You're awake and you funny. You actually contributed.
Oh man.
Now let's read this shirt, ladies and gentlemen, while we're here. Inglewood folk never say, I'm from LA. We always say I'm from Inglewood.
We do.
Recreation.
Where you from? Inglewood.
Okay, Inglewood, right? Okay. All right.
All right.
All right, that's it. That's all. And that's sold on Crenshaw. Somebody bought it. His name is Donald Penn. What the hell is that?
It was given to me, but yes.
Okay, who is Recreations? What is that? I thought it was going to be a Mac 10 verse or
He's
something.
a Inglewood-based
Look like
clothing
Mac
brand.
10.
You like Mac 100.
He's in the Inglewood-based program clothing brand.
That's
Check
dope.
him out.
Oh, that's dope. I love
Yeah,
that.
they got a picture. He got a lot of nice stuff.
It's funny when somebody's small time and they the homie, you be like, oh yeah, I'm repping this Recreation. This is it. And everybody got that person. And then when motherfucking LeVar Ball come out with Triple B, look at that bullshit. I was like, what?
I bought it.
I bought it.
I bought it.
Triple B's. I didn't buy it, but I supported LeVar.
Oh, okay. Support. I was supporting. Okay,
I
that's
was a fan
it.
of LeVar.
I'm a fan of LeVar, but I ain't buy it. I ain't like.
Two. Y'all didn't support it
I
then.
didn't like.
I support him. I just didn't buy
Yeah,
a
I
product.
didn't like
Why?
the look.
I bought it blindly.
You
Like,
thought it was fresh. That's why you bought that too, or that was good too. See, this was
Player of the
given.
game right here.
he out here eating.
Hey, see, this was given.
John
to me.
Collins, Clippers first game.
See, this was given.
Just eating. Like, he's like, I'll set the tone.
Oh,
It's
man,
not
you
a race.
crazy.
This is not.
Comeback player of the
He
year.
go
Y'all
hard.
crazy. Y'all crazy.
Jesus, I gotta back away now.
Comeback play.
Y'all crazy. They got me
Humpback
tears.
player to you. All right, let's go. Okay, so is there really? So you don't like the argument? I don't mind the arguing if it's an argument. I don't like a contrived argument. That's just me. Like y'all making it. Y'all like really just trying to go at each other just so we can elapse time and get to commercial. Like, come on.
You know, my problem with it now is it all feels performative. And,
Oh, did you
and-
see? Oh, my bad. Did you see what's his name yesterday? He looked like he was putting on a show.
Who the ear?
Ryan Clark?
Oh my gosh! Did you see him yesterday on the pregame? He was putting on a show.
He's been like that on First Take also.
I didn't
And
notice
in
it.
fact, remember,
I didn't notice
texted
it until
that.
you all.
Oh, you did.
I didn't notice it until you guys put it in the group chat, and then I last 2 days I was watching. I was like, damn, I can really see it now because I didn't really start looking at. I didn't really start noticing until you guys put it in the group chat, and I was like, damn, I've really seeing a big difference than how he normally is. He trying to be too friendly, but that ain't you, dog.
Right,
Me,
right.
you.
And see that
Writings on the wall.
He tried to do too many jokes.
and it goes
He's joking too much.
that goes against what the whole sports and locker room and barbershop thing is about, right? ESPN has everybody kneeling to one altar right now.
Wow.
And that's Stephen A. Smith. And
Wow.
and it's so clear and it's so performative that it takes away from the authenticity of the shows, and it takes away from how interesting me personally find anybody on those shows, because I know they're all brown nosing for the teacher.
Exactly. And the
That's
teacher
a good
knows
take
that
right there.
And the teacher knows
that's a
that.
take.
But the teacher knows that, and you can tell by the way he acts.
And
that
the
he knows
teacher
that.
demands
knows
that.
And and he knows that. You can tell by the way he acts.
And he wants that.
It's going to be a certain
and-
limit
and-
that you could take it to. Don't take it past that limit.
Yeah.
And he's not a great teacher. Like,
That's right.
As far as setting the tone, the bar is kind of low right now with the class.
And the funny thing is, I like Stephen A. Smith. He's a smart dude. When he speaks, he typically knows exactly what he's talking about.
Don't let Jason Whitlock hear you say
And he-
that.
I'm about to say.
And he
I
puts
like
it,
Stephen A. too. I like
and he
Stephen
puts
A.
it
too.
in a smart way. I like him, but I don't like him being the tip of the spear at ESPN, because I watched ESPN when it first hit the airwaves, and it wasn't like
What, at
this.
78, 79?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm listening.
Absolutely.
Right.
We would go out to Washington, where my mom's family was, out in Seattle, Tacoma area,
Yeah.
and they already had ESPN. And I would literally have that on from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. And it was fascinating.
Before Starsky and Hutch came
Yeah,
on. This motherfucker-
right.
He watching that.
Right. And now it's a Stephen A. Smith show. And I can't even believe Jimmy Pitaro made that mistake. Jimmy's a smart dude.
You trying to recreate Stuart Scott? That's what I think.
Nah, but
Ooh,
sometimes
that's
Stewart was so
deep.
different. Stewart didn't demand that. Stewart was
It was
just a
natural. That was his natural aura.
smooth. And Stewart always was like, it seemed like Stewart always wanted to be nice and always wanted to be genuine no matter what. You know, he was never going to let them control him. He was going to be himself all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be waiting for the McAfee show to start. I get tired of hearing them. I'm like, all right, when the McAfee show starting? All right, let me get some stuff that's not so damn. All right, let me hear somebody actually giving somebody's opinion. Like McAfee gives an opinion, like with the coach from Dolphins. McAfee's giving McAfee's giving an honest opinion to it. Like you can't, as a player, like you cannot be. If my quarterback's putting my stuff on blast, like, hey homie, come here, dog, we gotta talk.
Yeah. There's a
Hey, but
difference
that ain't the
between-
way you do that shit, man.
Difference
You
between
ain't said
that.
it. My bad. You ain't said it in front of us yet. Why you saying it in front of fucking media? You ain't said it in front of us. Hey, this dude was late. He should have been here. Why you saying? Which I don't know if he did though.
Yeah,
But why you
that's
saying?
interesting.
You
May
feel what I'm
have.
saying?
That's how you
And
lose
if
a
you
team.
did do it in front of the team, it doesn't need to go to the media. That's why I don't think he said it in front
Good
of the team.
point.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we've
That's
been in
true.
situations like that.
That's true.
Woo, that's deep.
Because it would have stayed in house.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying, Seal?
Oh, I do. Both points. Like I feel what you're saying about like.
And that's McAfee hit that point. Stephen A. was more on the head coach more than anything. Nah, the QB, that's the leader of the team. But go ahead.
But real good, that's the difference too, because McAfee played.
Yeah, you're right.
And Stephen A. didn't.
Yeah,
so
right.
his outlook on that is based on him being in that locker room versus somebody who wasn't.
Yeah, they got different egos,
you.
different securities. Like, that's the beauty too. Like, some of us played all the way at the top. Some of us played all the way up to the top, got close. But you've been a pro in tennis. Like, it's like there's a different security. There's a different ego. There's a different insecurity. We all have our insecurities as well. How does it come out through your articulation? And Stephen A. and all those cats, first of all, I know them all, so it's like, dog, I'm telling the people how it really goes. And then they jump in the way sometimes and want to say, no, I want it to seem like it's this way. So what you're seeing is their insecurities a lot of times because they want to control how the conversation goes, the narrative. We got to argue. Why we got to argue, dog? I just think different. It's not an argument. I just think different. And I think that's a more entertaining show to go through those nuances than I'm extreme, you extreme, we yell, and nobody in the middle can hear which side is right or wrong. And that's what they chosen that formula. McAfee, like, man, we all chipping in, dog. I got $5. We trying to get $100. I got $5. You got what? 20? All right, we got 30. All right, we getting there. Like, we just gonna all keep adding to it till we get there. Where they like, if you ain't got 100, you ain't got nothing. And it's like. And they take that like I hate them. And I'm like, see me in the streets. You're going to realize how much I love you. Because every time they do see me, they be like, man, that fucker, all you do is come up to you and say hi and smile and cool. I'm like, because this is just topics, dog. But the idea of who they are, their identity is wrapped into that idea. Like, that topic is them because they didn't do it. And that's why I don't like a lot of those. Matter of fact, I don't like none of them shows except like McAfee and stuff.
But I also think in this field, everything is opinion based. So if you're only giving your opinions based on what somebody said or did, but you're not giving opinions based on their person, like who they are, then what does it matter? It's like, it's not personal.
Yeah.
It's literally just talking about things that are just general topics.
Yeah.
It's not like you saying, or anybody here is saying like, oh, I can't stand this person, or you're a trash person.
No.
None of that is ever being said. It's just opinions on what you're saying.
Yeah, you're talking about the act, not the actor. Right? And so it's the same thing. You remind me of my exes. When I hear these dudes getting their feelings, I'm like, you sound like my ex. I'm like, oh, why you like her? I was like, because that's the homie. Well, she looked at me crazy. I was like, well, you better look back. Like, fuck you want me to do? Not be her homie again because she looked at you crazy? Maybe she was looking at you like, damn, you fresh. And you read it like, what does she want? Like, and I'm not that. I'm not pussified. Like, I just don't know why these dudes get so caught up in, like, what's the issue? And I'm like, there's no issue. The real of it is, we're sitting here saying, we remember how it used to be, how it's going to be is different. Let it go. But you ain't got to be the same person that holds on to it. And that's why you probably don't like him being the tip of the spear. But I love Stephen A. I think he's entertaining. I think he has his own lane. I think he was better served in public image chasing the championship versus being the champion.
Yes.
Because who's ever been on the team where the leader is insecure? Oh boy, we got a lot of work to do, and it ain't gonna ever be done. That's why I hated an insecure leader. That's why I love the leaders I had, because I was like, thank God. But then when you got somebody who ain't, and then they think since I'm winning, I got it. I'm like, no, that doesn't mean you got it. If you got it, we doing UFC. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alex Pereira, show me you got it.
Right.
Show me you got it.
Right.
Like, other than that, you hide behind something else. And I know that game, so.
And it peeks out. You can't hide it to people who actually know what they're looking at.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean? And I think all five of us are people who think about why somebody is doing something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whether it's from your celebration dance in the end zone to the way you walk down the street to the way you sit on set. You know what I mean? To me, I'm always thinking the why.
Why?
Because that's where the real meat is.
Why and how? That's what they teach you in media trading. The meat.
How you squeeze that in there?
Oh no.
Pause that too.
But that's the beauty of it. Like, why are you doing that? And when they do it, and you just sit there and like, it's just turning more people off, and it's okay because that's the way that they want to choose it, and it's okay because they're winning at doing it. But at the same time, I'm sitting here as a fan of all sport, looking like, damn, there's a better way to get this out to the masses. There's a better way for people who didn't attain that to see that, and they're not seeing it the way they want. But kudos to the many independent shows, and there's a McAfee, there's a Dan Patrick out there. There's a lot of shows that's out there doing it. Rich Eisen that's doing it like, oh, okay. Because other than that, like just to set it up so we could be mad at each other is kind of a weird place, but that's where we are.
When that takeover happened, is that like in the mid 2000s when the Cold Pizza era, where it became arguing like type of format?
Pizza started that.
Cold Pizza, yeah. I used to go on Cold Pizza that turned into First Take. Cold Pizza was like a regular like variety show.
That's what I felt like, right?
And it was really softball-y. Like you would go on Cold Pizza, you almost felt like, do I got to do my homework because it's going to be apple pie, right? And I think it was Jay Crawford and the lady. God, I forget her. So sorry.
Wasn't Skip on there?
Skip was on there, but Skip was just a segment.
Right.
And then Skip turned into more. And that segment got longer. And then they were like, Jamie Horror was like, that's the show because they saw the numbers. The numbers, people were just watching for Skip because Skip was argumentative. And then he would bring in people to argue with. Remember the Two Live Stews?
Yes.
And then they were there.
Right.
And I would go there. Jalen Rose. Like they just rotating everybody who was on set, who was in Bristol at that time. And then Stephen A. is a beast. He turns on, and I was like, that's it. I loved it, but I didn't think that was going to be all of the drink. I thought that was going to be okay, the juice with the vodka, but now it's the vodka straight. Right. And now I'm like,
For 20 years.
for 20 years you're like,
and everybody got to drink it.
Yeah.
So we could sound like haters, but we also could.
But I'm not a hater. I like Stephen A. I just don't like how
Stephen A.
I don't like how they have how it's positioned now. Right. I mean, it's I've seen too much of it be authentic. I've seen like you said, the Stuart Scotts and the Dan Patricks and the Keith Olbermans and all the guys they got rid of. Even Jalen Rose. You just said all those cats were always themselves.
PTI.
Always, and that's
PTI. Great
that's
point.
what's attractive. Predominantly, men want to watch or be associated with people they want to sit and have a beer with.
Men want to be with somebody that's a man. And a man is weak, strong,
stand
real.
business.
You are weak. How many times we got the homie, he like, man, I ain't doing that. Because you like, that's him. And you got another dude like, where's she at? I'm out. I'm going to get her. And like we all got that boy, right?
Yep.
This is where I think they really miss. Stephen A. Like, you remember when we just saw Serena Williams' husband came home? It's the same thing like LeBron when he came home. Like, as much as Stephen A. be going all, I'm a huff and puff and blow your house down, when it's time to blow, and somebody be like, what you gonna do?
He take the high
Take
road.
the flag.
He take the high road.
Well, you take a road. I don't know if it's
That's not the high road.
No, he took the high road. He
It's the
said, man,
scare
I'm
road.
not going to do it. Did you see what he said on the show? He
I
said,
see
I'm
what
not
he
gonna go
said.
back
I
and
see what he
forth.
did, too. That's different.
I'm not going to go back and forth and address that on the national stage.
Yeah, right. But you argue all day for 2 other hours.
He did that with LeBron for weeks.
Yeah. No, it's sucker move. It's a sucker move. It's just
And he
what
just
it
went
is.
back at LeBron, too, with the whole decision thing, with the Hennessy thing. He did a whole little thing about
That's
that.
the point. When, dog, this is what football teaches you. Football teaches you, I can wear war paint. Yes, coach. No, coach. I know all my plays. I stayed up. I was in first. I was last out. And I got there to the stadium before the janitors. And I'm ready to go. I'm on the field first. No shirt on. What? And then when the ball kicked off, what you gonna do? Fuck all that fake shit. Back. You laid down. Oh, what happened to all that? You ain't got that. So this is why I look at those cats and I'll be like, you know what the real is? When it's time to be real, you ain't real. But when it ain't time, you the realest one they ever wrote. Cause you like, he ain't here. So Serena's husband wasn't even there with him. He on the screen. He on the screen. He like, I'm just letting you know, dog. I heard you. Now what you gotta say?
Have you been married before?
Right.
And LeBron like, look, all that stuff's sweet about my son, okay? Now I see you right here. Come here. What's up, dog? Don't say that again. What'd you say? I'm with my homies. I'm in the famous front row. I'm in the center court. I'm at a Lakers game. Oh, I'm around the business partners. Negro, no. So that's all I'm saying. That's kickoff. That's when it's time to hit. And you don't want to hit, well, then don't say that shit. That's why I look at it like.
I just want to say this real quick because you said you're not a hater, and I don't think you are. I think nobody here. I don't think we hate. I think everybody gives their honest opinion of just how they feel. And I would just say you can't worry about that too much, even though you may not have been. But in today's time, anytime you say anything that's different from the masses, or you just have your own opinion that you truthfully believe, people are going to say you're a hater.
And that's
You're a hater.
So weak.
It's
That's
like,
so weak.
it's a cop-out. Because you can't,
frail.
most of the time somebody that says that is because they can't articulate or have any type of response to negate what you're saying. So the easiest cop-out is to say, you're a hater.
Or you hurt
It's
their
like,
feelings.
Yeah. It's like you can't.
Or you're demanding or at least questioning and asking them, can you get out your comfort zone? That's what I've learned too. Everything you said was perfect. I would add a layer of people get caught up in their comfort zones. Like all of us study world history. So world history, back in the days, you got you a wife or a girl. You ain't even married. It's just like, you my boo. You gonna have my baby. Y'all doing this. Y'all mumbling at each other, right? You in a cave. And then guess what it turned into? We in a cave together. I'm about to be gone for a minute. I'm going to get some food. I'll be back. You take care of what we just did, the little baby and us. And what we had to do is generalize. What we had to do is be like, I don't know what that is, but when I see it, I got to just make sure I protect you. And these generalizations got us comfortable, and at times when they got disrupted, uncomfortable. So what happens is now when someone tells you something you used to doing, which is like, I love that, and then you be like, that's weak. You a hater. No. I'm just saying there's something stronger out there, and you don't want a journey to find it. So you keep doing that, and then watch what's gonna happen. You're gonna get evolution kicks in, and something comes in bigger, badder, stronger. And then you were like, oh, you did warn me. But when you getting warned, you're a hater. And then when they finally figure it out, like, damn. I mean, they did that to everybody. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, like everybody. They just be like, he on that BS, whatever. And then when the message hits home, it's usually too late. And that's what I see. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the topic. God damn.
But to answer your question again, I would do the show every day.
You would do this show every day?
Every
You
day.
still lonely and divorced. Nothing's changed in 20 minutes. No, I'm just messing with him. I'm messing with him. Dog, hold on. Oh, I got to ask you. And you. You out of this because you're out of this. Marriage. Have you ever thought about getting divorced?
I'm not doing it.
Me either, but that means you thought about it. Okay, so you ever thought about it?
I wouldn't do
It's
it.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm 2 years in.
I thought
but
about that
no.
this morning, actually. Before you said that.
I didn't mean like I want to get divorced.
No.
Let me frame it right.
I didn't think about this more like I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But I was literally thinking in my head like I just wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
She'd have had to do something like so crazy, and it had to probably have to be like multiple times.
Wow, so 2 mics.
Yeah.
How long you been married, Place?
8 years, but I've known her for 20. So
He taking a lot of L's. That's where I'm
not
at.
yet. I haven't. But
No, you know what? I shouldn't say taking L's. I'm just like, you got a board up in your mind mentally like, I love her so much. Like, I don't want her to ever do anything. Don't lose a game, baby, but we can still make the
if she
championship
did,
game.
I might have to take one for the team.
Yeah, we can lose 2 games.
for the greater picture.
Right. We can make
But I
the
wouldn't tell her
championship with
that.
2 losses. Like,
I
it's
wouldn't tell her
okay.
that, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you know,
I'm the same way.
Kids,
Mankind, huh?
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'll be like, dog, my wife knows I'm never divorcing her. And that's why she walk around here not cooking, not giving up no goods.
Going to Italy.
Just going to Italy on tomorrow's notice. Tomorrow's notice, not today's notice. She'd be like, I'm going to make it wait.
Like, she stopped putting oil in his bag.
She's walking around eating gelato in the house.
Life is good, ain't it?
And my wife knows I'm so like real to what I do say, the few things I do say, that she like, oh, he ain't divorced me. He ain't divorced me. Like I don't say anything. I'm not a wavering type. I'm like, no, I believe that. It takes a lot to move my mind from something that I believe in. So I'm like, I don't believe in divorce. And she's like, all right. And that's funny because she'd be walking around here floating on clouds. I'm like, dog, that divorce comment, maybe you need to rescind it or I need to rescind it because she cooked ramen last night. Man, I was like, what? That's,
You don't cook that. You just warm with some water, man.
I was like,
Man, nobody
and it
cook
wasn't even for
that.
me. She made ramen for her and my itty bitty. And I was like, I ain't getting nothing out of this. She's like, I thought y'all had In and Out. I was like, yeah, we was in and out. And it was like 8 hours ago. Like,
It's already in and out of me. I need something else.
my wife I am a punk. Golly, I'm getting punked. I need y'all dogs. I need y'all for real.
Put your foot down.
What shit? What about the other foot? That was in the air, getting wobbled like a mother.
Does your wife cook?
Oh yeah. She's fire. She's cooking right now. Right now.
Cooking
Shout out to
ain't
my
it.
homie Carmen.
Yeah. Cooking ain't it. It's just
Wait. I'm gonna pull that card.
What?
I'm her favorite on the show.
Oh no!
I just want to say that.
A month later.
When that happened?
Shout out to you, Carmen.
Yeah, she did say that.
When?
She
At
loves
the
my
fight.
takes.
At the
Oh
fight.
boy! At
You
the
the
fight
one.
party.
Found that out at the fight party.
Hold
Yeah.
on. She said, hold on. I got to hear the quote because I could tell you if it's real or not. Let me hear the quote.
It's real. Terry heard her.
Okay, what's
I
the
ain't gonna
quote?
repeat. I'm not gonna repeat it. You say that shit.
He heard it. No shade to Terry.
I heard it.
Terry's
I heard
my
it
guy.
too.
You heard it.
You ain't come to the fight party. See how it happens when you go?
I was
Defect.
gonna come later,
You
but I
getting
ain't
too
want
much
to pull
money,
up late.
man.
You over there with other dudes trying to
sent
get on other
the-
podcasts.
You sent the invitation so damn late. Shit. I took the
That
first
is
invitation I got. Yeah.
That is true. So she said you better than me, or she just said you her
I mean,
favorite on the
I
show.
don't
That shit
wanna-
hurt. Look,
I don't want to
that
make
shit
you
hurt.
feel.
I
I don't want to make you feel bad.
Look, you saw her. Oh, so she said you better than me, dog? Hey, look.
I don't want to make you feel bad. You know, we are in your place.
Or it could be like
Nah, ain't no
Marcellus don't
or.
even count.
It ain't no or.
You know Marcellus, I've known him forever.
She
and
was clear.
He don't even be chilling like
I
that.
knew
He
she
don't
was-
be talking
I
like
knew
y'all
she was
talk.
starting some shit when she said that.
She
shit.
was clear,
I knew
and
it. I knew
that's
it.
exactly what you said too.
Yeah.
It's
Whatever.
like,
I said, I
oh
gotta
man,
hear
I
this
know he
shit.
gonna use that later.
Oh boy, a month later, it's like a grenade or something.
Hey.
Like a
That would do it for
sandmine.
episode 48. That was good on the
I never
rocks.
pulled the card.
Yeah.
I used it in a fair
You
space.
kept it up your sleeve.
I didn't use it when we were debating about something.
Nah,
I used it in a fair space.
That would have been worse.
Right.
That would have been worse.
I ain't gonna do that to you.
Low down.
Cool.
Is that the same as when somebody come up to the sorriest kid on the team and be like, "You're doing so great," and you're gonna be like, "That's the only thing I got, Carmen." Because ain't no way you think that shit.
That's if it's unwarranted. In this case, I didn't ask no questions. He introduced us. She was like, "I know you. I always agree with your takes. I like your takes." I said,
We were standing over by the
And I
by
was
the
Where
bar.
Carmen from?
She from LA.
Oh, that's hurtful.
"From the set."
This
That's
is
what I'm
really
talking
bad.
about.
Yeah, she
All right,
from
I'm
LA.
gonna take the knife out. It's gonna take a while. Let's
Hey,
move
make sure you show her this clip.
Yeah, you show her
I
this
ain't
clip.
showing her shit.
Hey, show her this clip too.
I'm
said-
showing
he
it
said,
out.
"For real?"
I'm showing love.
I appreciate it.
Sal got so mad. He said, "For real?" I was like, "For real, dog?"
You sure she meant that?
How she say it, dog? I ain't
Carmen
never
know how much
heard, I ain't never heard her say how somebody say
I love
something.
them. And
How they say something.
Man, I can't talk about that.
boy.
All right, we gotta get into topics. Can we do it? Can we do it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start. Ooh, we got so many. Okay, let's start here. Have y'all kept up with UCLA and what's going on there? So there's a conversation right now that's not being well reported, but people are witnessing. UCLA was the sorriest team in the world. And then all of a sudden they became one of the better teams of late after 3 straight wins. And you can see their interim head coach. So they fire our boy, what's his name?
No, Chip was
Chip Kelly.
Chip was there last year.
What you gonna say,
last
Terry
year.
Donahue?
It was a couple of years ago.
What's that?
No,
that
they
was last
fired
year.
Foster.
Chip was last year.
Y'all don't know. Nobody know Foster
Yeah,
first name?
Foster.
Deshaun
Deshaun.
Foster. Thank you. All right, so Deshaun Foster gone. Then that turns into interim head coach Tim Skipper. Who knew that? Thank you. But everybody knows Jerry Neuheisel. Why? Because his daddy was Rick Neuheisel, used to coach, and he used to play at UCLA. But what's happening is UCLA's resurgence is happening. Everybody's like, whoa. And no one's giving the credit to Tim Skipper. They're giving it all to Jerry Neuheisel.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy, but then people are taking it where they take it because they're like, Jerry is vanilla ice cream and Tim is chocolate. So then they're like, are y'all doing it for another reason or for the obvious, famous, you used to play here, likable reason? Well, you said it was crazy. I'm listening to you. Here we go.
Nobody cares that this new Heisel played here. Nobody I know remembers him. We remember his father. We don't remember him.
I knew it.
And then all of a sudden, we start getting a couple of wins together, and it's the assistant coach's victory and not the head coach. I didn't even know the head coach was a brother until this past week.
Well,
I was like, oh, this
People
is.
didn't know he was a head coach.
And I was like, oh, and it's funny you even brought this up because I thought the same thing over the weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I hearing Neuheisel's name and he's not the head coach?
Thank you.
And then when I saw who was the head coach after this last victory, I was like, oh, UCLA will UCLA.
But okay, UCLA with UCLA. But my homeboy Marty is the AD. He is a brother, but he's not the media. He's not in charge of media relations, but he is the AD. That's a brother there. So I don't think he's promoting and pushing. I think the media is pulling for Jerry more than they are for Tim.
Well,
Mr.
tell your boy to control the narrative, get his PR team out there doing the right thing, and change the way everybody is looking at this. Because show me one other instance where the assistants are getting all the victories all the credit for victories.
Okay, so I went to my second brain to find out which instances ever.
I hate when you do that shit, because you do that shit with my little shit, man. You be over there fucking typing shit while we talking and shit like that, so you can have some fucking comebacks on ChatGPT and shit. You did that shit that one time when we did that shit,
just did it too,
talking about Bosa shit. I'm like, oh, man, you didn't know that shit till you started looking at your phone.
Well,
You
knowledge
slick.
is power, and this is
Slick.
knowledge.
You slick.
While we there real quick, because I just did the same thing. And I said Chip Kelly was there last year. Y'all laughed. You was like, oh, that was years ago. Chip Kelly left last year.
He wasn't the coach
No.
last year.
He left in 24.
No, Foster was there
Foster
last
was
year.
there last
The
year.
He left in
before.
24.
One
Just
thing
looked it up.
ChatGPT always writes at the bottom. Not everything's factual.
He
You gotta
left
remember-
in 2024.
No, what's the name was the
that-
coordinator
yeah, but
last
last
year?
year.
No, I'm saying there was coaches
2024
after,
was
but
his
I was like,
last
he
season.
left last year. He
They
was like,
meant
no, he
20
left a couple years
he
before.
didn't-
They meant like
didn't-
January 1st or some
He
shit.
didn't coach. He didn't coach
No, he didn't coach
UCLA
the team
last
UCLA.
year. in
No, I know
2024.
there's somebody else that was there, but
Deshaun.
it wasn't years ago. It was last
It was
year.
2 years ago. It wasn't actually years
Two
ago.
seasons ago.
Okay,
Two
what?
seasons
All right,
ago. That's
all
the
right.
difference.
Year one is year. What is year two? Years.
We're talking about seasons versus year.
Okay, seasons.
Because you could have
This is the
two
second
seasons in
season
calendar
that-
years.
Second
that
season.
That Kelly is not the
Right.
coach.
Yeah, he went to what? Ohio
Yeah,
State.
He
And
was
then-
an offensive coordinator
yeah,
at Ohio
and
State.
won a chip.
Because
Then
you got two seasons in the calendar year.
you really trying to make this argument, huh?
No, I'm just saying.
You just won't let it
There's
go.
two seasons.
Carmen, you like this shit? This is what you like? Is this your man's?
Carmen.
This your man's?
Oh boy.
Hold me down. Hold me down, Carmen.
No, but yeah, he left. He gone. And Deshaun was there. Oh man, this is tough. Because I mean, you just knew after that first interview that Deshaun gave that no matter what he did, that was gonna come back into play real fast and real furious. And it came back quick. Like, oh, you losing 3 games this year? After last year? And he gone.
And they weren't even competitive in those games.
And now they win it. They beat Penn State. They beat Northwestern, which, but they beat Michigan State.
Michigan State, yep.
And now they got homecoming. I'm like, I'm going to homecoming. 4 weeks ago, shit, them tickets is not mine.
Well, think about it.
I'm going now.
Gene tried to give 4 tickets to UCLA Penn State away
Yep.
for free. And I was like,
that's
ain't
true.
no way I'm going to see them lose
Was it that game?
100
Yes,
to
it
nothing.
was the Penn State Rose Bowl game, UCLA. And I hate the Rose Bowl because it's too hard to get in and out no matter where you sit.
You gotta walk so far.
Oh, it's just too much.
Far.
And-
You
yeah.
gotta get there 2 hours
Yeah.
early.
It's always
There was
backed
only
up.
one time I was like, this is pretty interesting. It's one lane, but one way. But it's just too much. And I was like, hey, they suck. I was like, they're going to get beat by 90.
Yeah, me
They
too.
won.
They won.
They won. So I like to highlight when I see discrepancies. So you asked me, what are the instances? And then my second brain found none. All it found were things like this. Remember when Tony Dungy was under Dennis Green? I was like, ChatGPT, be smart. That's black on black. Then it was like, well, Mike Tomlin. And he was with Gruden. I was like, yeah, but Gruden was a star. No one said Tomlin over Gruden, right? Then they gave me Eric Bieniemy. I was like, yeah, okay. Like, stop playing.
Stop playing.
No, like Andy Reid, like, okay. D'Amico Ryans. Well, I was like, nah, they still talking about you know who, Kyle Shanahan. Marcus Freeman. And then it was like, nope. Brian Kelly still was that guy. So this is unprecedented.
The only instance I
You
could
got one?
possibly think of was Buddy Ryan and Mike Ditka for the 85 Bears.
But that's still not this.
But it was still Mike Ditka's team, and Buddy thought he should be getting more shine than he was.
Without the racial element. So
Right, without the racial element.
So people are starting to introduce the racial element to it, like, yo, I know the fame element, I know the likability, I know the familiarity. He played here, but you ain't gonna mention. Like, you could go around here with a gun and be like, "Who's the head coach of UCLA right now?" Neuheisel? I don't know. Like, you just everybody gonna go to sleep. No one is gonna say Tim Skipper. So I'm gonna say his name.
I didn't know either until
Tim
you
Skipper.
said that. I didn't know that. because everything you see on media and everything
Yeah.
is just it's him, the young guy.
And-
That's who they want to take over next year. You see what they're trying to set it up
They're
already.
trying
Ooh,
to
that
set it
cold
up.
blood.
They're trying to set it up, DP.
already. It's
And you
already
know what?
going down that
UCLA already has a problem because
Chill.
every black person at UCLA is an athlete. I bet you could count on 2 hands and 2 feet
like
the amount of
Columbia.
students black students they have at UCLA who aren't athletes.
Well, that's white people too, because it's all the Asians. It's an Asian
A
school.
lot
now.
more white folks than black folks.
You're right.
But
UCLA
it is
did change
LA,
its demo.
In LA, naturally, is a lot more white people than black people.
But it's UCLA, and everybody there is black or Latino is an athlete at UCLA. The numbers are astonishingly bad. When they were recruiting my nephew for track, we saw the numbers. It was like they may have had 40 black kids there
40.
that weren't on a sports team.
And they all were Q dogs. Let me stop.
You know what I mean? It was something ridiculous. Like, nah, you don't need to go
stop.
there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that. Diversity versus like unity. Like, do you representation? Let's talk about it. Diversity and representation. Because it sounds like you need that. Like when your kids are checking the box for school, do you need that? And if you do need that, why do you need that?
Because you need some comfort zone.
You mean somebody else to walk by you in the aisle and go head nod?
Yeah.
What does that do for you?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't agree
went to
with
school
that.
at Utah State, and every single athlete was only black. They had the little Dominicans that they had that they brought in, and a couple of with the little exchange program. But we stuck together. You know, we at that time in the basketball, we're in the basketball team. We was cool. We saw each other. We nodded. We stuck together. When we had parties, we did our parties. But you had a mix of it. But we did our parties where we played our music. But we went to the other parties though. But it's not neat as wanted.
Well, but see,
Ooh, CP, 3 jokes and a real point.
and that's a great point.
School
But
majority white too.
there's
Because
a
I
Same
wanted
here.
I wanted to see more.
You
but
think
it
my
wasn't
school
neat.
was white?
I stayed close to the group and.
see the biggest difference though, DP, is that you had a support system when
good
you
point.
weren't in class. I mean, on the field, you had a support system.
As an athlete.
That one kid who is in all those classes by himself doesn't have that same support system.
Great point.
So that's what's the big difference. Plus, I mean, no matter how you slice it, you guys were star athletes, and star athletes always get treated differently.
That's facts.
Not back then. That little.
Okay, so I always thought about this. Look, change my mind, please. I don't need anybody else. Like I always grew up hearing power to the people. And I was like, won't you just change that to power to the person? Because I don't believe in any group is powerful, right? So let's start here with this group. I'm black. So I'm supposed to root for all black people? Yeah. No, I'm not. Because all black people ain't rootable.
Yeah, but see, you say you don't need anybody else, but you've always had somebody else.
Okay.
You have always had
But
somebody.
hasn't
Whether
always-
you've had a strong family and a strong mama and a strong sister and Uncle Gloria and all of them, you've always had a support system.
Who
and then,
hasn't?
And then as you grew older, you had more of a support system because you became more and more of a star athlete.
Okay.
And so you've always had
But
it,
who
Marcellus.
hasn't? Who doesn't?
There's
First of
a-
all, everyone has a mom and daddy. Doesn't mean they're a mother and father, but everybody got a mom and daddy. Everybody got here. Or, well, I shouldn't say that now. Mama, but daddy, you know how it goes. But everybody has a support system. Whether you want to tap into it, whether it's worth tapping into, they're there or you are there. Point being, I didn't grow up thinking, first of all, I wasn't a star athlete. I played Pop Warner in Inglewood with this shirt. Like nobody, I get chili cheese Fritos. I'm playing sports and I'm doing hella well in school. I'm actually more smart than I am an athlete. Now, athlete kicks in and everyone gets a more notoriety. But the point is, where do you go that somebody doesn't have anybody? They may not like them. They may not elect to choose and follow them, but they got somebody.
There are a lot of people who
There
don't
are
have
a lot of
somebody.
There are people, and some of it could be by choice too, because some people don't like.
That's
dealing
what I
with it.
just said.
Yeah,
so
but
look, if you
some
cutting the
of it's not
rope, it ain't the same as you didn't have a rope.
There are a lot of children in
don't
grammar
have
school
nobody.
in 3rd grade right now that have no support system.
I agree, but I don't agree because of race. I agree because you just ain't got
I
them.
didn't say race.
You did. You just said the black kid on school. We're going back to the point.
Well, right, because the little girl walking around that Utah State did not have the same resources DP had. She did not have a team that DP.
But she could have been from the
DP
same
had.
source as a white kid at Utah State. Could have been like, yo, you see my family? They fucked up.
Right,
So,
and they want a support system too. But if there are only 10 of them on the campus, then you don't even have anybody who you can reference to have a common experience with you.
that's my point. You're getting to my point. I don't need a common experience to be me because I'm not trying to be common. I'm trying to be a pioneer of all things that I desire. That means I didn't even see it happen. Mama didn't do it. My mama didn't do it. My daddy didn't do it. I'm going to do it. Do I need a common experience to have the strength and power to become what I want to be that I've never seen? How? So what's common about that? I don't want to be common. Now, those who want to be common, you can talk that talk. I'm not looking down on you. I'm not looking at you crazy. But where's the power in that? So my point was this. Beyond that, which is a great point, be real. But it's the point of if I don't look around for power, I look within to find power, to let it out. Why do I need representation? Like, where do you need it for?
I think it gives you a comfort level. I think it gives you a peace of mind. I think looking around and knowing somebody has a shared experience that maybe everybody else doesn't have will give you somebody that you can reference, somebody you can try to make something with as far as a relationship with, in addition to the other people. But there's no way you can tell me that you're surrounded by people who, in your inner circle who are very much like you.
Oh yeah.
And there's a reason for that. That doesn't mean you can't have other people around. That doesn't mean you can't go to your boy Ben's crib and he's an ultra billionaire and blah, 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 and you can still relate to him. But when it comes down to brass tacks, who are you calling with your issue?
My sister.
Right. Somebody who is the closest shared experience with you in the whole wide world. And if you don't have that, it's in college. College can be a super lonely place. You're away from home.
Yeah.
You're super young.
I give you that.
You're confused. You're trying to figure stuff out. You're trying to fit in.
But why do you think that the black person has a shared experience for you just because of their color? How do you know that first of all, I grew up in a neighborhood where there were some white people and some Latinos that's shared experience. Two of my, in my core three, the people I've known the longest outside of my sister and family are black, two black and one white. And the one white just because I met him then, and it was like, all right, we shared experience. Like we have more in common than 98% of the black people I know. But he's white. So why would I go to college? I met him before college, right at college. Why would I go to college and be like, now, where the black people at so I can share?
Yeah, but see, you were the exception for him if he grew up around in your neighborhood.
No, he didn't grow up in my neighborhood. We just met going to college. We met going to college.
You met in college.
Going to college, yeah. College, going to college, yeah. But I just don't understand what is the connection of the head nod to yeah. I don't see that. And people think that's weird. And I'm like, no, you're weird. I walk down the street, there's another motherfucker looks kind of like me, and I go like this, and he go like this, and I feel powerful. You ain't gonna ever be powerful if you think that shit means something.
It's not.
So you don't head nod?
I do, and I'll be like,
okay.
only because you did it.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't need that.
You gotta
I feel no energy from that.
You gotta do the head nod. That's how you can tell somebody's an American black person. To be honest, because the foreigners
That's
don't
a
do
lie.
that.
Acho does that. He ain't American. I'm sorry, he is American. I'm sorry.
I thought you were gonna say he ain't black.
He is. He's Nigerian, but he from Texas, so he I don't know what you call that, but
Head
yeah,
nod is the unspoken language.
it is. And I'll be like, I swear, when I get cool with you, I'll be like, why you nodding at me, dog? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what's this? What fuck? Like, what are you 8? Like,
Acknowledge the acknowledgement.
acknowledge what? That's all I'm asking.
We here.
Huh?
Yeah, I see you.
I know we here.
I see.
That's all it is.
See
I
what?
see you.
What do I see? I don't think this is really.
Ain't no definition. It's just
you don't need no
This
definition.
means.
It's an unspoken,
unspoken
communication.
Well, we need to speak on it because
It's
that's what
black
this show
to black.
does.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh?
Too black. Too
Especially
strong.
if it's a place where it's not many of us.
Right.
It's like,
So,
like
we
the
here.
San Fernando
It's like, we
Valley.
here.
So you just contradicted yourself. You just told him I don't need all that representation at school, but
I
then
didn't say
you do.
nothing.
You did.
I
When
ain't
he
said that
said
in
it,
the
you
past
did.
10 minutes.
I saw that.
You don't do the knot.
I don't think the nod is anything. I think it's sucker. I think it really is sucker.
If I walk by and
But I
saw
will
that
do it
box
to
with my
make
heel
you
hit
feel
that.
strong.
If I walk
but it
by-
does not make me feel strong.
If I walked by and I saw you with that fit, I probably wouldn't even nod at you. Because I think you was more. I think you one of them other ones from the other. He grew up in Orange County.
What is a nod?
He grew up in Orange County.
Y'all don't want to go to this level of depth for the nod. Let's question the nod.
It's a respect level.
What do you mean? The same dude that I done fought with? Like, dog, don't give me the nod. You know how many dudes I nodded with and all of a sudden we nodding up?
You fought with people that you
don't
love
fight.
too.
You don't
Exactly.
fight. But you
So
don't
what's the
fight.
nod do?
But you
It
don't
doesn't
fight.
make you exempt of anything.
It's a
But you don't
respect.
fight.
Respect the what? We about to fight in about 2 weeks.
I see you.
It depends on the environment, totally. If it's if it's only a few of us in there.
Corporate. It's only 3 of us.
No, it could be at the mall. It can be hit anywhere.
Anywhere
I
where
do it all the time, but I make sure they do it first because I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you got to make sure that they down.
No, because what I do is say, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And then they like, see, they don't want a real engagement. They don't want a spark to a conversation. They just want to be like, oh, you cool? Yeah. Like, cool with what? I don't need a check-in. I'm cool. That's almost checking in. Y'all scared. Suckers.
Stop doing that, dog.
checking in.
Stop doing that.
Doing
bro.
what?
Stop doing that.
Doing what?
Man, you was in the league, motherfucker, not you. Yeah. NFL J. NFL, yeah, that's
Yes.
me. That's me.
Yes.
You still do that shit.
You just said it.
I seen you do it.
You just said it.
And
I
we
agree.
Motherfucker was
I
not,
agree.
We was at the Charger game. Motherfucker was nodding at me. You was all taking my nod and shit, nigga. Like, don't be giving me that shit, man.
I agree.
He had all Raider shit on. You knew he wasn't nodding at your
I
ass.
agree.
You took my nod and shit, nigga.
You're right. He's right.
Habitual stealer.
Yeah, I'm like, that nigga had Raider gear on. You know he wasn't nodding at you. I know he at the both games. He had Raider gear on.
Taking my nod.
5 great jokes by
Oh, man.
fucking record here.
I ain't never heard nobody say he took my nod.
Yeah, man, nigga had all Raider gear on. Nigga had all Raider gear on. He knew he was talking to me.
That's some
Right. He wasn't a Charger fan. Yeah, he went like, yeah.
I got you.
But you did say this.
some Larry Davis stuff.
Whenever we stop laughing, which was a great joke, I ain't gonna lie. But whenever we stop laughing, we gonna remember you said he nodded. That's my point. Fuck, like I'm never walking into any group going like this.
why
What
you
the fuck
stealing
is
them?
you scared of? Like, oh, y'all cool with me? Yeah.
You did that shit when
yeah,
you
we
did
cool
that
with
shit
you.
when Suge walked up on that motherfucking
No, I didn't. I
family.
rolled on Suge
said,
until he
"What
put
up,
the
nigga?"
strap.
He said, "What up?" He said, "What up?" He said that too. He said, "I said, what's up, Suge?" He said, "What up, Taylor?" Like that nigga was cool.
said, "What's up, big
Like, you
homie?"
contradicting yourself. You even said that. We can go back. We got on record, dog.
Good point.
Not like me who smacked Suge in the back of the head.
No. See, good point.
did
Good
smack
point.
shit.
I really did. You guys are my safe space to ask this question. Why? I really like. I'm not even trying to be like potting. I really walk around when a dude like this, like, what the fuck, Robert? Okay, you happy now? Like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
he's
Yes.
happy. Yeah,
Why
I'm
is he
happy.
happy though?
I'm happy
'Cause I
because we
see you.
acknowledge each
I see
other.
you.
I don't see nobody else.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Nobody else matters.
Because black folks go like this. When you see somebody white, you go like this. It's down.
and you give a half
Am
smile.
I for real though?
You do the half smile.
Yeah, you go like this. Black folks go
get a
up.
half
It's
smile.
like this. Am I lying though?
You not. That was dope.
You don't
That's
got to
real.
have smile with the black guy. You just know.
Oh yeah.
So
Like,
there is a sense of comfort for the nod, huh?
yeah, it's just like, what's up?
Maybe I gotta get it with the program because I'm just like I'm never nodding first, but catch me when I do it.
You know, and this might be a little deeper thought, but I think the nod also plays into it's just us here. So like if this goes down,
Right.
Absolutely. Yep.
you know,
You
it's,
and I.
it's just me and you.
Right.
It's
Hey, just like on that. You remember that boat cruise when they were coming back?
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of nine going on. Hey, we was on point, baby.
Oh, right.
We was on point.
He threw the
Hey,
hat on.
we was on point. He threw the hat on. Hey, people from the
Hey,
boat
yo.
was nine on the people
Yeah.
from the thing. Hey,
Everybody started running.
Oh yeah.
You swimming?
Either that or you get a good old hootie hoo.
Okay, I'm listening.
That-
I gotta write this
that
down.
nod
I
is
never
the
thought.
nod is important.
It's very important.
I think it's nothing.
Right
I'm
now.
not lying.
Because
I
if you
think
don't
it's
nod, I
nothing.
know I'm here by myself now.
That's right.
You are by yourself.
Nah,
Ultimately,
not all the time.
How, Sway?
Because that nod determines if I'm here by myself.
Yeah, but it's not. It's
Hold
not
on,
like-
we both going into an interview. There's one job, and we go like this. We ain't here for
That's
each
a-
other.
that's a
When
different
you saw-
setting,
Okay,
though.
I
the
gave you
first time
one.
you met Stephen A, did y'all nod when you walked in that thing?
No.
And see, that's
When
why
I
y'all
first
be
met-
doing this now. Because you didn't nod.
I don't. Look, I can't say no, but I don't remember.
Then we
I
would not
won.
be like this.
That's a good point. No, I did not.
We
Like,
be on first take right now.
I'll be living in New York. Hell no, I'm good. All right, I just want to get this off my chest. The reason I don't head nod is because I just know competition is real. I coach so many kids, and I literally got a text from a lady today. She saw me coaching on Friday, the little kids, the girls, and we coaching basketball, 5 and 6 year olds. Shout out to the little legends, Jesse Buss. So we coaching the little kids, and then
Stole my daughter out, but go ahead.
what happened? You didn't
She's
sign up.
supposed to be on the team.
He didn't sign up.
He said. He says
Oh,
me
yeah,
a
hold on.
link.
Let me head
He
nod
said-
first.
He said sign up. No.
I just signed up.
Okay, that's what we get
What
it.
else is
He's
there to
like,
say?
hey,
Sign up.
hey, I want to get your daughter on here. He sends me the link. I click the link. It says full. So you couldn't sign up.
Well,
It was-
then I don't see the text that says it says full, but I know what he's saying. He was like, all right, I'm done. He didn't really want to do it. That means, oh shit, I'm good.
it was full. What I'm gonna do?
Nah, he didn't want the
That's
girl.
right.
He didn't want the girl on the team. You know.
No, I got two girls. What are you
It's a
talking
girl's
about?
team.
My girls,
Right?
my daughter is a stretch 5.
Hey, go along,
My daughter is
Blaze.
gigantic
Oh, yeah,
and go
yeah,
out
yeah.
and
Go
shoot.
along, Blaze.
Yeah, we got girls. But
Be
here's
on
the
my
point.
side, Blaze.
The point wasn't that. The point was this lady came up to me. She was like, "Damn, I want my son to do private lessons with you and you coach him." I was like,
Ooh, okay.
I was like,
Hey.
hey, how old is your son? It was like 6. I was like, we'll talk through it. We'll figure it out. But the point of it is, y'all so stupid.
Wait, is this basketball?
It's basketball. This
Oh,
basketball.
hell nah. She didn't see you walk.
coach basketball lessons?
I'm
She
a
saw you
damn good
dribble?
coach until they like 8.
She
9.
saw you
I can
dribble?
coach all sports about 8, 9.
It
saw
wasn't
you
about the
dribble
kid.
before.
No.
it
It wasn't about the kid.
Has she
Brother
seen you
Mike.
dribble?
Like Mike. Did
Okay.
I be like Mike?
Has she seen you dribble?
She ain't seen none of that. I am a motivational speaker to these kids. I have nothing. I can't even tell the point. Here's the point. Head nods. Okay. A head nod.
No, you were telling us
A
about
competition.
some woman that called you.
She didn't call me. She texted me. And she was like, can you cook?
How'd she get that number?
I gave it to her. In front of Anna Marie. She my team mama. Ain't like a...
I ain't here to judge, man. I ain't here to judge.
That's why there was an upside down pineapple upstairs.
Oh boy.
That's why you get no
Oh
Robin.
boy, what are we doing?
I hate all y'all.
What are we
Y'all
doing?
just mad because the head nod don't mean shit now. It's finally exposed.
No, it's
so
important.
here's the point. The head nod. Okay. I look at kids. I'm like, your parents been telling. This is why she wanted me to coach her son. She's like, yo, you getting like into these kids' minds. And I was like, oh yeah, every kid got a lion in them. I call it a little cubby. I said, we're going to take the cubby out the cubby. That's why I go to all the cubby. Like, take the cubby out the cubby. What do you mean? I was like, you know how stupid you act at home, how silly you act at home, how crazy you act at home. I was like, yeah, do that right now. Huh? They don't do it. They be like, I'm like, man, act a fool right now. This is sports. Point being, she saw kind of that. I cleaned it up, obviously. She saw that. So the head nod is about competition to me. I'm not doing this to you because we together. I'm doing this to you because I'm about to come get your ass, and you about to come get me. Pause. But the point is, that's life. Why do we teach these kids that ain't life?
What are you talking about?
It's a whole different thing.
We
Yeah.
walking
I'm
down the
competing
street.
against you,
We
bro.
walking
Not
down
on
the
the.
street.
We're not talking about like on
opposite.
the field on the court.
Yeah, I'm
We
not
talking
gonna
about
have
like
What you think
game.
the
We
walk?
at a
What you
school,
think a
like in
concrete
college.
is?
At the bank.
What you
Yeah,
think? What you think a Wall Street lobby is? What you think? Oh, it stopped competing when
See,
you walked
thinking
in.
from a sports mindset. We thinking
'cause I
from just
play
like a
sports.
social standpoint.
Social.
If
If we-
we at the airport.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Or
the fine girl when we at the club and you go like this and I go like this. So then you see her, I see her. You go hands off, dog.
When I'm at
Dirty
listen,
Mac.
when
Dirty
I-
Mac.
when I walk-
I know all the
I
scenarios.
think the conversations is
I got an
I
example.
know all the scenarios.
I got an
I'm
example
waiting-
for him.
Eric Benet don't have no competition.
Nah,
He don't wear shoes.
Y'all be doing this.
I got
and
an
then be
example.
like, I'm
I got
about
an
to go get
example
her.
for you.
I was a beast.
Y'all be like this. I'm going to go
Here
get
you
her
go.
first.
I got an
think
example. When I walk through Salt Lake City Airport, have you ever? Anybody ever
I
been
was
there?
there two weeks ago.
been
There's like,
Been there plenty of
there be-
times,
yeah,
baby.
you went there. It's
I mean,
like
he went to school there.
You might see like 3 black people.
And
If that.
Oh,
If
you
that.
feel so uncomfortable,
So if I
huh?
see, no, I didn't feel uncomfortable.
So what
but if
you
I
head
see
nodding?
one black guy walking, the head nod is happening for sure.
You might not get it back at Salt Lake.
He might not do it back.
He
And
might
that-
be a
and that
Mormon.
lets
like,
me know. And
yeah,
that'll
yeah.
let me know if I'm here by myself.
But you know who else?
Because he ain't do it
But you know
back.
who else you got to get a head nods to in Utah? The Samoans too, because they roll
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
Samoans.
They roll with you, bro.
Mm.
I
I
got
never
some
seen
great
a Samoan out
friends. Them Samoans rock hard. They roll.
Okay.
I
I don't
They
want
run
to
it down.
argue
Never seen
some.
one.
I don't
It's
want
a
to
lot
argue the
of
head nod.
Mormon.
Can I argue
Yeah,
this?
for sure, Mormon.
Can I argue this? If you don't head nod and they don't head nod, are you still the same? Let me argue that.
I mean,
because it was a little bit of pod in there.
Back in your day, if a nigga had nine, you didn't, and you just mad dog that nigga, it's beef time.
Oh no, we going to war. I
feel
know.
me? So
That's
now-
why I'm like. That's why I wait for him to go.
Nowadays, it ain't. You know, like
Kids don't even
I
look
got
at
a
you
little
now. What are you
scenario.
talking about?
It's
I
so
got-
much in, it's
I
in
write 'em off.
passing now.
Kids don't even look at you now.
I got a
Nobody
little
looking at you
scenario.
now. What
I
are you
got a
talking
little
about?
scenario.
Okay.
So you remember I told you I went to Roscoe's a couple weeks ago with my daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
And I told you I pulled up with nobody in the parking lot. It's this car. They got like 5 niggas out there in the
And
parking
they
lot.
banging
Hood
on you.
Yep.
Boom, boom.
I said, what's
So
your
I
shirt
hop
saying?
out. I get my I hop out. I get my I grab my daughter. I look at him. I go for the fucking head nod. Make sure shit cool.
Make sure we
Make sure shit cool. You know what I'm saying?
my point.
No, I'm just giving you.
My point.
I'm giving
This
you.
is my
I'm
point.
giving
ladies and
you.
gentlemen. Y'all
Hey,
scared
So
Negroes.
no, it wasn't
Y'all
nothing
are
about that.
scared
It wasn't nothing
Negroes
about
needing
that.
comfort
Did they
and when
hit
you're
that back?
outside.
They hit bad and I said,
It's
man,
just
OG, you got 4Gs on that, man. I
Y'all
see you. Like,
scared and need
like,
comfort
boom.
when y'all go
It's
outside.
called confirmation.
Because this is what I'm
I
not
don't
going to
need
do.
comfort
Where
and
we- where we
confirmation
stand.
start
This
off
is
with
what
saying.
he would have did. This is what he would have did. I'm not doing all that. I already know
said
you.
hello.
I already know
What's
you.
up, man?
You not looking like that.
How you
Put
doing?
the, give us a smile.
What's up?
Give us a smile.
And it'd be no show today. And he did that.
That nigga would have pulled up and be like, Anne-Marie, go get the food.
And then she give a head nod.
Nah, he just said, MJ, go get it.
Scared Negroes. Scared. All right, what if it's a non-black person? You don't even give them the acknowledgement of this?
You don't got a
That's
head nod.
cold.
Sometimes I
Y'all
do.
racist.
First of all, the non-black person don't know the game. They
Yes,
don't.
they
They don't.
do.
They don't know the head
That
nod
shit
game.
ain't hard to figure
Hey,
out.
if I see a
You
non-
act like that's
if I see-
calculus.
if
I
I
see
see-
a lot of black people
It
do that.
depends what type of non-black.
Hey, if I see a
Like,
non-black person with
It does.
some fresh J's on, a little clean little fit, I might be like, okay, I see you, bro. I see you, bro.
Hey,
Like,
so
you-
for the culture, this
you
is
know
for
what
the
I'm saying?
culture.
I might be like, hey, bro, I
This is
see
for the
you,
culture.
bro.
It depends.
You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
depends.
Because I don't believe in the culture, so y'all know that.
I'll tell you who gave me the head nod that
culture.
surprised me one time.
Who?
It was fucking Jim Carrey. He gave me the fucking head
But he
nod.
down
was
with-
in-
but
in
he
Living
down
I
with
was
the
like, oh, he
culture.
cool as fuck.
He took it off. He assaulted your head now. He made you do it.
I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Like in New York, it's
cool?
it's a black thing, but you also think like you grew up with Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, like we all go next to each other. So that head nod would go to them too.
Don't get me
Because
started on New
it's
York.
all in.
Yeah, because y'all also share
Well,
the
from the same
y'all
neighborhoods.
share the N word too, which is some stupid stuff. But I'm gonna let y'all
They
live
do. They
because
do.
y'all be out there calling. You go to New York, you're like, yo, what'd you just call me?
Yeah, they
I'm
go
like, I don't
wild.
let black people call me that. You too. He's like, what?
They go
I'm
wild.
like, I'm good. It wasn't that deep.
They living in the same projects. You on the same block.
I know
you live
white
in the
people
same
from
thing.
New York that say the
Well,
N
we
word,
used to- we
and
used to-
y'all allow it.
I don't know any of that.
I do because if they grew up in that neighborhood, they exist.
I only
like
knew
everyone.
one white kid in my neighborhood. We used to give him a pass.
That's the one.
As a kid,
I know him too.
But he was the only one.
See,
But he was more ghetto than
Where you at now?
everybody.
See,
Where
look,
you at now?
In college, we
I
used
don't know. I
to
ain't seen
head
him
nod
in
the Dominican
20
people and
years.
stuff like that. Like we used to head nod them. They used to cut our hair.
I'm just pointing out the inconsistencies, discrepancies, and the frailties in the head nod. Y'all some scared people when y'all go outside and make sure I find comfort and friends, mommy.
Ain't nobody-
And
ain't
I-
nothing-
you don't need no
It
head
ain't-
nod.
you
I'm
ain't
good
being
by
scared.
myself.
You ain't-
Wait a
it's
minute,
I'd
I'm
rather
saying-
head nod and say hi.
It ain't.
That's what's wrong with this world today. That. No one wanted to speak. They were like, oh, we good.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
now-
soon good.
Let's ask our Latino brethren. Y'all have a head nod? Y'all head nod?
What is it?
Yeah, so anytime we go anywhere, right? Black, Mexican, white, right? If you look hard, I'm nodding at you. That means, yo,
We here.
we down.
Yeah,
we
we-
get down with you if you want to get down. So what's up?
Yeah.
Straight up, what's up?
And that's the head. And that's what the head nod means.
Yeah.
That's what the.
Homie.
Yeah.
I see you. You know what I mean? The fuck?
It's either against you or we
It's
together.
literally in the middle of the head nod. He say, yo, I'm down. What's up? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because it's one of the two.
confrontational.
That head nod
It's
either means we
confrontational.
for each other or against each other.
Right.
Hey,
It's
if you
one of
jump,
the two.
if you jump, we gonna jump. So we gonna jump the highest.
Yeah.
What tension in these communities?
I got
What the
friends.
fuck?
You got friends.
Man.
Hop out. You
I look, I'm
friends.
joking. I'm half joking. I'm half serious.
That wasn't a good song, OG.
I know what y'all talking about.
That wasn't a good
I know
song
what
to
y'all
put.
talking. All right, we gotta get more topics because our production crew head nodded us, so they getting out of here at 2:00. Those motherfuckers, we out of here at 2:00. All right, let's get off the racial stuff because we coming back to that racial stuff. What's up? Can y'all give me a quick one? on.
Nasty.
That was a possible offense. That was possible.
Y'all give me a quick one on. Let's do a little sports. LeBron got sciatica, which means you old and you got a little vein going down your leg or something. The nerve is tied. That tied ass nerve. I had a baby case. I know people that.
I just had a bad one.
I had it bad.
Really? You had it bad too? All right.
I had it bad.
He gonna miss his first opening game
years, like
It's
two
like
ever.
3-4 weeks.
He's out for 3-4 weeks.
I think so.
LeBron, let me give you one word of it. Go on the internet and Google pigeon pose, the yoga pose. That was the only thing that helped me, and it
Which
helped
one's
me
pigeon? I know crow.
immediately.
It's
It's
pigeon?
where this leg is in front and like this, and then this
So-
leg is going back.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't do that.
that
I couldn't do
opens-
that stretch if somebody paid me $1 million.
That opens
My
up
hips so tight.
that whole pathway,
Oh.
and it was immediate relief, and nothing else worked. I was
Pigeon pose.
You remember?
Okay.
I was in like pain.
Well, the
for
way you
about
just
2
tried to do
months.
that pigeon pose, look like you didn't succeed ever. Look like your pigeon on the ground still. Motherfucker never took.
That's one of the worst pain I ever felt
That
in my
bird
life.
dead.
My wife Carm has that right
Sciatica.
now.
That's
That's why I wrote that.
Pigeon
down.
pose,
Yeah.
bro.
Top
Okay.
two, for
Pigeon
sure,
pose.
worst pain I ever
What's the
felt.
other
in my
one?
life. And this is gonna sound crazy.
Crabs?
I never had that.
No, I was saying just like you eat
I had an
crab.
ear infection one time,
you
and I know
just
that
try to
I know that
cover
sounds
shit.
crazy, but when you get an ear infection, usually adults don't get it, but when you get it, it like shuts your whole body down.
Throws off
Really?
the
That's why
equilibrium.
babies go
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
when
They
they have
lose
it
their
because they
mind
can't
with the
explain it. But as if you ever get one as an adult, it literally
You had one.
like
huh?
your whole body
How old were
just
you?
hurts. I was in my 20s. I don't remember the exact age.
Did
but-
it come from head nod? No. What? Oh shit! Ouch! Mama, my head getting smaller. I can't hear.
Now you know, and this is gonna sound nasty, but I'm gonna tell you where I think it came from.
Oh god! Oh
I'm
god!
saying,
Ear tucking? You out here
yes.
ear tucking?
yes, there was a girl, this chick I met, and she had like put her tongue in my ear.
Damn. That means
And-
everything was real rotten.
I'm like,
If the tongue rotten,
I
God,
don't know what.
She loosened
everything rotten.
She loosened up some
Tongue
of that.
ain't right.
She loosened up some of that wax, and that wax went deeper.
I was like,
She puts the wax in. That's what happened.
it was like a couple of days later, and my ear just started
Like,
like
oh,
ringing,
damn.
and I couldn't figure out what was going on.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then later, like weeks later, after it was long done, it hit me. I'm like, I think it was that.
You ain't never talked to her
Damn.
again, did
No,
you?
I didn't.
You did?
Although I saw a couple years ago, but no.
That's what happens when you don't take these girls on dates. They stick their tongue in your ear and push your wax back.
That's true. You know what she did that at?
Oh,
at
boy.
She
that
did
was
that.
so loaded.
She did do that,
So loaded.
and it was at my house.
We know it was at your house. It wasn't nowhere else. You didn't take her out.
The date did happen. It was at my house.
Marcellus, when she left, she went like this.
Yeah, she was like
Got
this.
him. She said, "Got him."
Got him. Little head ass. Little Beetlejuice looking motherfucker. I got you now, little Beetlejuice.
Clean your ears, nigga.
Yeah, that was
Damn,
And
friggy.
I'm thinking maybe it was just the I don't know, like
Nah.
whatever's in your mouth ain't supposed to go in your ear, like just the mixture of whatever. I don't
bacteria.
know.
You think God
It could
didn't calculate for that?
because you know it's bacteria in different places.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
That's a good point.
so the mixture just
Damn,
I
you
don't
had
know.
an ear infection.
Damn.
But for like 2 weeks, my whole body hurt.
It did.
And I couldn't figure out what it was. I went to the doctor and he was like, "Oh yeah, you got an ear infection." And I was
That's
like, "From
not
like
it.
all of this can happen from an ear infection." He's like, "Yeah."
I don't know
Did
what
you get
we.
vertigo at all?
You know what's funny? I started getting it after that. So now that you say that, I wonder if that was the cause of it.
Vertigo will trip you out. You ever had vertigo?
I'm a Sagittarius.
It's like sitting.
This is why I don't have the head nod. Fuck y'all hard asses walking around. What's up? What you want?
You talking about when your ear?
No, vertigo is like
balance.
somebody
Sagittarius.
hit a switch and the world just starts
Yes.
spinning at 1,000
So for
miles
like-
an hour.
I've heard.
So for
that's
like
crazy.
3-4 years, I was dealing with that like bad. I went to doctors and everything. To try to
Hold on,
figure out
dog. You
what was going on.
okay? You don't have a
it
few
don't
issues.
happen. It don't happen no more. But randomly, I used to sit, and then everything would just start spinning.
Spinning, yeah.
Or one ear would get really clogged, and then the other one was like normal.
Damn, that girl fucked you up.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Let me find out. All right, anything else y'all want to talk about? Hemorrhoids? Like you motherfuckers. We talk about LeBron sciatica. Y'all giving me y'all health bill of health. I don't care. Care about LeBron sciatica.
What you said earlier, this is why men don't talk to each other about what they going through.
You're right.
See?
That's why you're here. I love you. You're right. Do you want to talk about LeBron sciatica or you want to just talk about how beat up you been?
No, I was saying it was one of the worst pains I felt. That's how we got into the other conversation.
No, I know.
Anything nerve.
You asked a damn question.
Right, you asked me. That's how we got there. I said sciatica was top
I would
two.
have stayed focused. I wouldn't. You want to know about my pinky toe? It's kind
I
of
said sciatica was top 2 worst pain. He said, what was the other one?
Oh, right.
And then I said,
Damn, why I asked that. Bad
was the
host.
other one.
Bad host. Bad host.
Any nerve pain is ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
Tooth pain, bad too.
Yeah,
bad
it's the
tooth
nerve.
Yeah, nerve. So,
But that pigeon pose, I'm telling you, if you ever get sad, do the pigeon pose. It helped immediately.
so we all believe that he has it because I've heard some reports like
I believe
LeBron
anybody
playing that little political game like, oh, this offseason, y'all been talking a lot of Luka, even though it's less of Luka because he lost the weight. But this is his team now because he's young. Okay, I won't be ready. I'll be ready when I want to. like LeBron kind of like doing that shit. Like they flex like that. Powerful people flex in weirdest ways, right?
You know, I believe he has it because I don't think he would make that up. But now that you say that,
I'm
been seeing
40-something.
I've been seeing him do a lot of interviews lately, and he don't look uncomfortable. And when somebody has sciatica,
Always
you
uncomfortable.
look uncomfortable.
You're sitting like-
There's nothing you can do that
My
makes you
hip-
feel comfortable.
my hip
you
hurt
either
right
sitting
now.
to the side,
Yeah.
or you wincing. You just and I see him. He's just.
And wasn't he
Billion
dancing?
down on the cross.
Wasn't he dancing with Kai Cenat on his show like a few weeks ago?
Oh, he
and
was.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I just
all
saw a
that
clip with
stuff.
him today doing was Kyson and his wife on his wife's podcast,
Right.
And he was just sitting there chilling, looking
What's the
comfortable.
number? What? Be real.
That's a good
when we
point,
wanted
Blaze.
to tap out of a summer camp, training camp, what'd you say? My back, easy, or head?
'Cause you can't check for that.
check it, dog. My head hurt, coach. You're like, for real, play, practice, stop. I was like, oh, or my back. My back. And he's like, really? You're like, All right, let's go get some scans. I don't see anything. I feel it.
Right.
Like I'm just saying, like he picked one of the old reliables of tap out. Like I'm good right now. Y'all want to play these games? Because I heard,
He ain't gonna be playing now anyway. Luka ain't playing. He wouldn't be playing right now anyway.
but I heard that. Okay, your point. Rich Paul is kind of like sitting back, like LeBron want to be where they're gonna win. Lakers not certain they're gonna win. Like let's be real, the Houston, the whole West, OKC still there. Like they reshuffling the West gonna look tough. And he like, why should I go out there and play with y'all? And y'all may not be it. So y'all didn't listen to me. Y'all didn't ask me for my help and advice this offseason. I'm losing power. Let me see what y'all doing. Sciatica.
Well,
and then
LeBron-
just wait it out.
Where LeBron gonna go where he can actually
not
help a
leaving
team?
LA.
Where he gonna
Love
go?
LA.
You talking about a
Yeah.
40-year-old person who can't play defense, who's ball dominant? Where he gonna go and win?
And help.
Whose
And-
son is on the team?
Right, he ain't going
And
nowhere.
branding first.
Sit your
He
ass
came
down.
to LA for branding,
Yeah.
marketing,
Sit your
and to
ass
build
down.
his
House
post
almost
NBA.
done. That he done
Yeah, he ain't
tore
going
down.
nowhere.
Rebuilt.
But doesn't all of that come and go in the sense of there was a conversation, you could say, of many of stars, LA Cats, Russell Westbrook, different levels, Chris Paul, different levels, all these LA Cats, I'm in LA. When they an LA team, they LA'd. And then it'd be like, I got to go where I got to go. And because it's so short term, Micah Parsons, Cowboy for life. You go where you got to go, whether it's the dough, whether it's better for the short term. If
Not at
LeBron
this
sits
time-
out to November,
not at
December,
this time
he played
in
for 4 months.
Not this time in your fucking career. I mean, I ain't mean to cut.
I-
Sorry.
No,
not at
dude.
this time in your career, man. He's settled. He's set, man. He knows he got 1, maybe 2 more years. I don't think he's about to ride this wave out. He's not
Maybe
about to
he
go.
can't get his
His
other
kids
son
is
Bryce
in
here.
school.
He ain't got the power.
kids is in
I'm gonna go
school.
somewhere I can get Bryce.
Well, maybe this isn't about him leaving, but about shifting the balance of power here. You know what I mean? He may not want to leave, but he may want them to see you can't win without me.
Yeah,
I mean,
think it's a
I think
flex.
they know that already,
I think he raised his hand. I don't want to leave. Oh, but y'all putting my hand down because y'all bringing Lucas up. Well, then let me show you what that look like.
Right.
Who don't want to show their ex or potential ex?
That's a
you better
dangerous
respect
game
me.
to play.
But
because
where is
they
he
could
gonna
look better.
go? Where can he go to be an impact player?
Figure that out when you get there.
But who's gonna trade for him? There's a lot of young players out there, a lot of young superstars out there. They're like,
I certainly
that
would-
market is not out there like
And
he
I certainly
thinks.
wouldn't give up a lot of capital to get LeBron at this point.
Not for 2 more years.
Even, I mean, he's still a beast now. He's still averaged like 27 and 6 and 8.
It's
whatever.
a hard 27 and
Come on,
6
start
and 8,
typing
though.
in your
Yeah.
phone. Best Bron.
Oh,
fits.
I already did this earlier,
So
but
you
you
can,
ready for me to
start
recall it?
Come in with a
Oh,
Survey
y'all
says?
are y'all the same head nodders who thought that Cleveland went and drafted Shedeur for other reasons beyond football? And you trying to tell me
He's the number
nobody
2
gonna
quarterback.
try and go pick up LeBron James?
He's the
It's
number
not
2
the
quarterback.
franchise?
It depends what you
What?
have to give up,
He's
though.
a young quarterback. He's not 40. Shedeur.
Okay, Shedeur Young, wherever that is, great. Write that number down or letter. LeBron 40. Which one's higher still?
41.
Come on, y'all.
It's
LeBron.
2 separate conversations.
41.
Okay.
LeBron,
We got- let's
LeBron
bring
got
him
a no
together.
trade clause, so that means wherever he's going,
He
he would have
don't-
to agree
I
to go
agree.
there. And whether that team wants him for their own marketing, I don't think he's just going to any team because he's still worrying about his marketing.
Facts.
And possibly wanting to win. I don't
can't
know
go
if
to the Knicks?
I don't know if he's still wanting to win, but I think right now he's in the league just for business purposes. He's got his rings. He's
Yeah,
got 4.
giving y'all the business when I give you 25 and 9. Fuck is you talking about? Like, dog, he at
that
his
ain't,
worst.
that ain't the business no more.
He at his worst, he better than 98% of the league already. Still at his worst. This is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had to deal with this. Everybody talking about I'm sorry. Fool, I give you 28 and 6. You talking about sorry? Name your quarterback. Where's 28 and 6? That's why he balling in Pittsburgh.
But you know what that is? It's all empty calories.
Yep.
Because he'll put them numbers up, but he's not winning.
Everybody loses except one team, so all empty calories in the league.
nah, but-
Everybody's empty calories in the league.
But it's how you're losing, and he's not even getting close to the championship these past couple years. Like it's
Is that because hey, you put Luka in front of me? Go ahead. That
before
looks cute.
Luka was there. Luka just got there last year.
Yeah.
They was doing bad the year before that
They just won a chip 4
in
years ago.
2020.
That last year, 4 years before that was that chip.
Yeah.
And I know people don't
But
respect
ever
it.
since
but-
then,
What do you mean ever since then? There's people who ain't won one at all. What you mean ever since then?
right? But as a
you looking at 2.
I am an avid Laker fan, but
Uh-oh.
you know
There we
that
go.
chip is still questionable. It is.
No, we ain't gonna do all
do
that.
that.
We
That
gonna,
is.
we gonna take
That's-
that. We gonna
that's
take
the
that
other
championship.
We gonna
show.
take it.
That's
Nah.
the
We gonna
shows
take
on
it
TV.
because
Don't
We gonna
do
take
that.
it, but I can't be confident that they would have won that in a regular.
I think so. They had a
Season.
good team. that
Wow,
year.
they was
Series.
squad up.
But wait
They
a
been
minute,
balling
Blaze.
that whole year.
Didn't-
Everybody
didn't
went through the
ball.
same conditions.
Everybody,
was.
everybody played the same conditions, and everybody
Right.
had a shot at it. I don't
Yeah, but all the
understand
teams
reasoning.
weren't there. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
What?
But I'm gonna take the win.
Yeah,
I'm just
because had the Knicks
I'm
won
gonna be honest
or
here
the
too.
Clippers won, they would have been jocking that ring.
Yeah, 'cause that would be their
hell
only.
Clippers would never been that close.
My
though, but
bad.
yeah,
That'd be
Will
their
y'all
only.
chill?
Talk about- oh, my bad.
Y'all think that is like
That's why I'm
a
glad it's behind me.
If LeBron was smart, he would go to the Knicks though. Since you brought that up,
No,
no?
How does he get
Yeah,
there?
that would be amazing.
I'll take
they would
Miguel-
trade for him.
Mikael
would-
Bridges.
who would they- who
I'll
would
take
they give
Bridges. I'll
Loves
take Hart.
old
I'll take
Old
draft pick.
stars.
And old stars,
Draft
yeah.
pick.
The
He
Knicks
loves
ain't
those.
giving
Yeah,
him up-
that's his
giving
thing.
that up.
Exactly.
The Knicks ain't giving Mikael Bridges.
Dolan
and
traded
Josh
for
Hart
Penny.
up.
I'll take Bridges,
Dolan
Hart,
traded
and a draft
for-
pick for LeBron.
Dolan has
Give it
traded
to
for
me.
every old superstar.
Yeah, but he didn't have Leon Rose up there. Leon Rose knows exactly what he's
Dolan
doing.
signed the
He
checks.
does.
Dolan
But
signs it.
there's always the growth pattern versus all in right now. And if you get LeBron, like we're acting like fine ain't fine. So you ever go scroll on Instagram and go through Explorer page, and if your Explorer page looks like mine, good Lord. I'm like, these people exist? This got to be AI. This girl is not somewhere on this planet. And I'm like, she's beautiful. Whatever. Wifey, she's like, damn. Don't do none of that. Like, that's just her. All right? She ain't as smart as you, right? It's something like that. So we keep scrolling. And I keep
She
scrolling.
does not cook ramen like you, baby.
Yeah. Nobody makes that ramen like you, girl, that I can't even have. So anyway, you keep scrolling. Point is, you be acting like, even though it's fresh, you like, I'm disconnected from it. But what if she jumped off the fucking phone? Like, hello? You like,
Got some decisions to make.
I'm like, honey, she's here. She's like, I'm like, oh God. And I'm like, ah!
That's a flight to Colombia.
She 5'11", 177, and ain't no body fat. She's -1. And you're like, and your wife's sitting there like, that's LeBron. And I'm like, yes, it is for me. You're like, that's LeBron. Like, there's a different decision to make there than there on your phone. And I think right now we're talking about LeBron on the phone. What if LeBron wasn't on the phone? He gonna be on your roster. You ain't No, I'm not. But you ain't putting on LeBron and getting rid of Mikal Bridges.
Knicks would
respect.
trade for him.
You traded.
They almost went to the finals last year.
Talk to real.
If they added him,
Don't.
they going to the finals.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't think they would do it. I don't think. Of course,
Mikal Bridges,
Dolan?
pack your bags. They would get him out of there.
You know James Dolan is about that life. If anybody in the league about that life.
I was like, Mikal Bridges.
Lakers ain't getting rid of
Carl
Bron,
Anthony
so y'all can
Towns.
stop all
He's
that
on
talk.
stage.
Brunson.
And Bron don't want to go.
Towns would stay. They got to stay or it don't make sense.
Josh Hart.
But LeBron ain't
Yeah.
gonna get punked in LA. Look, he's right. That's a great conversation. LeBron does not want to go. We all know for the 1,000 reasons we just named.
Right.
But LeBron also got that. If I had an ego my last year in Jacksonville when I sucked, I know LeBron got an ego when he's still good in the Lakers. He's sitting there like, if y'all ever come at me again, talking about Luka first, because this is what wives hate. Hey, Marcellus, and you're his wife, right? Instead of Anna Marie.
It was fighting words.
Oh, those fighting words, right? Because LeBron like,
Oh, like ooh, just now.
right. And LeBron like, you calling me Luka's wife? You fuckers. I will show all of y'all who dog. That's the flex. I think LeBron getting poked into a corner where he gonna have to come out roaring.
Flag
The poke is too bad? Okay. All right. Punked into a corner where he like, y'all putting this Luka on
know
me a
what?
little strong.
I never thought about that, but I think you're probably right. Actually, it makes a lot of sense.
I've been through the latter
Occam's
stages.
razor. I'm like, how can this man not be able to get rid of some sciatica? You the most conditioned athlete in the world.
$1 million on your
$1 million
body.
a
Ain't no
year
conditioning for that, though.
Yeah, but if I could, if my little sister could say Richie do pigeon pose, and 20
Google
minutes
search.
later I felt almost completely better and just had to keep doing it, then somehow he could find the same answer to that.
And how he been looking on the
that's-
podcast?
And you saw
how
how
he been looking on the podcast?
Well, yeah, that part I agree
Well,
with.
that part
And
too.
you
in
saw how
sciatica,
bad. You saw how bad I was. There's no way I could sit here for 3 hours. I was shifting. I was getting up, walking around. It
Real
was
spit.
terrible.
When I was dealing with it, there was nothing I could do that could
Yeah.
fix it. I tried everything. I went to every chiropractor, every
I did too,
masseuse,
until I went to pigeon
acupuncture.
pose.
I tried everything and nothing would
Let
fix
me
it.
hammer.
So that's what I said. Pigeon
you
pose
got it.
might have worked, but
Did you get
that's
surgery or something? How'd you fix
no.
it?
You
Nah,
just
you
it
don't
just
do
you
surgery.
can't do
There's
nothing.
no
It just
surgery
goes
for
away
it.
on its own. You just
It
gotta
just
wait.
goes away. It finally just elapses and it just calms down. Point being, I really want to harp on. I went through this. It's episodic. It's not forever, but there's a moment because when I played, I was not the man. I was the man when I was in Pop Warner. High school, I was not the man, but I still got recruited. College, I was the man. Pros, I wasn't the man when I first got there. I became the man. When they took that away from me, I wanted to destroy everybody, and including my own future. People always don't know this. I went to Dallas for a contract. I think I got a 4-year deal. Big deal still, like at that time. Not as big as my San Diego, but it's still a big deal. People were like, damn, you got paid again? I was like, yeah, I'm going to Dallas. But then they didn't play me right. I wasn't good, and I got pissed. Like, because they were like, you going down. We got younger guys. They got Greg Ellis, who they put in my position. I was pissed. And then guess what? I spited my whole future just to show them how fresh I thought I still was. So I know that psychology of like, you'll fucking cut off your own nose to spite your face. You be like, fuck them. They don't know what it is. And then literally, I cursed out Bill Parcells and Jerry Jones, and guess what they said?
Bye.
You're cut.
Said bye, Micah.
When my boy Leo Carson, who told me, he said, dog, don't do that. Because he knew he's my boy. I was like, I'm about to curse these motherfuckers out. Because I wanted the world to know they playing me. They punking me. They put me in bad positions. I was like, I was like, Greg is better than me, yeah, but I ain't suck. I ain't sorry. They're like, don't say nothing while you good. They love you. Just move on. I was like, nah, I felt the heat. Talk that shit. Acted that way. And then coach was like, you gotta go.
Bring your playbook.
Bring your playbook. And LeBron is nowhere near that. But I'm telling you, the principle still exists. When you feel like you're going down this hill and somebody pushing you down the hill, you ain't rolling the way they think you're going to roll. You're going to roll different. I think that's where it is.
So we did find your pressure point for when you will act like you will show how down you are.
What, head nod on somebody?
That was, you know how he's always talking about you won't show how you're down.
Oh, yeah.
That was you.
That's one.
Yeah.
When you fuck with what you fuck with, I invest in. Because I think a lot of times, this is a good conversation. How many times do people think you care about something you don't care about, but what you care about, they don't think you care about? Mm-hmm. I care about me and my family. People think I care about a lot of other things. I'm like, I don't care about that shit because that shit come and go. I am never going to get another MJ, Maraca, Araya, Olivia, Anna Marie, that girl that jumped off the phone, that's 5'11", 170. Negative one body.
The girl that wants you to coach your son.
Yeah, want to call me. She's somewhere in Chile. Somewhere.
High school sweetheart.
Remember, I ain't letting her go either. My wife, no. No, but in seriousness.
Tiffany Cambridge.
Tiffany Cambridge, my girl. All day TC. I only care about so few things, my peoples. And like when somebody pushes me there, I fight. But I don't fight like with hands. I fight with like warfare. Like I think LeBron is like Sciatica's warfare. He throwing out like, I got some guerrilla warfare. I got some people in the bushes. Sciatica. Ooh. And then after he come back from sciatica, I guarantee it'd be like lower abdomen strain. Like some bullshit that you just be like, good luck finding it. And then he'd be like, yo, my ear. Somebody lick my ears. Shit. Like everything would be bad. It's like weird shit.
Somebody licked my ear.
Savannah. What you doing to my ear? Like I'm just telling you, LeBron don't work. All right, let's get off this.
I want to know what really happened to Blaze's ear because he knows good and well it wasn't no tongue that gave you an ear infection.
Dog, that part. Anybody go to two high schools in the same year?
She's the one that did.
He graduated from two high schools
at the same time.
At the same time,
right?
He didn't have an ear infection.
No, he ain't have no ear.
It's definitely ear infection.
Yeah. Okay.
And I didn't know. It's the first time I ever had one.
Explain it too.
Yeah, look at him. Hey,
It's a real thing.
oh, we got to go. All right, let's stay here. Sports. We're doing sports. Good. Look, James Franklin. All right, shout out to James Franklin, who's about to make more money than anybody we know for doing nothing going forward. But he gone at Penn State after that brutal loss to UCLA, then came home to Northwestern and took an L. Them kids quit on that boy. Did they?
How else do you lose to Northwestern? It would literally be impossible for Penn State players to lose to Northwestern players unless they quit on James Franklin.
Shout out to Chicago's finest Northwestern hater, which is, and shout out to Utah State, small school like me. He insulting us. He said there's no way we could beat a big school.
Northwestern way bigger than our damn schools.
And I know, that's what I'm saying. And so he's saying we could never beat a big school. You agree?
Shit. No, fuck that.
Okay, thank you. So that's why Northwestern beat Penn State. Because you may think I'm not a 5-star, but you may have been grading wrong.
No, stop it. Stop it.
I'm listening.
Any game, any day, any
I made it pro with 5 stars, didn't make it pro.
Penn State was the number 2 team in the country.
That part.
They had one of the top 5 recruiting classes in the country.
All subjective.
They have
all
continually had that.
When they win? When last time they won?
Penn State went overtime with Oregon and barely lost.
When the last time they won, though? All those are subjective measurements.
What I'm saying,
when the last time they won?
That's how you lose, though.
That's how you
Oregon
lose.
just
When
lost.
you too good,
Oregon
sometimes
just
you
lost.
often take for granted the lesser teams.
Yeah.
And those lesser teams, that's like their Super Bowl.
If
Like,
I fought
they
Blaze,
going all out.
I would take it easy on
which
him.
means
and he'll
that
whoop my ass.
they quit on the coach. That means that they were not paying attention.
Or they didn't show up themselves.
Ooh.
Which means that the coach didn't motivate them, and they didn't really care what the coach thought.
That could be true, but you can't always put that on the coach.
You play on the listen in college sports, Blaze. The coach gives you the marching orders, and you go out there and execute.
And you
that's
march.
all, and
you
the coach
know
can do.
that you're gonna catch hell if you don't. Even
that's-
my scrubby butt in college was like, I'll do anything this man tells me to because I didn't want him on my head.
That's a good point.
And everybody else on the team was doing the same thing.
I agree.
These cats lost to Northwestern.
But sometimes players just don't show
I'm
up.
sorry.
What happened when Gene
Northwestern.
Autry was there? Were y'all saying Northwestern? They were
No,
good
they
as
were
shit
good, but
then.
they had Fitzgerald as a coach.
True.
It's a whole different thing.
That's facts.
It's a whole different thing now.
Damn. That's crazy that they came into this. All right, so full clarity. Let me just be totally honest. So my oldest daughter, Maraca, obviously she has a mother that's not Anna Marie. It's that 5'11". Where that girl at? Anyway, her mother married, not remarried, because I was never married to her, married someone who is on staff at Penn State. Beast. This dude was a baller, and he got hurt, messed up his career. But point is, he's on staff, like defensive coordinator world. He's on Penn State staff. The craziest thing, I don't have any intel from him or anything. I'm just telling y'all. Like,
Y'all cool? Y'all cool?
We cool? Yeah, I had nah. When
Yeah,
That's how y'all put their attention.
That's it. And that's the unspoken language. That tells you everything you need to know.
Yep, that's it.
We had 9. That was good. That was
I
good.
can't talk to none of y'all. Y'all are straight up fools.
That's exactly how that went down.
Nah,
Yeah.
I can tell y'all that story. It went down different, but it ended up with, all right, dog.
You get the head nod.
It had to. I'm like, man, damn. Got love for you, baby. But the point is, so my daughter and I, obviously, stepdad to her, real dad to her, we always talk about Penn State. Whiteout. My goal in life is to go to a whiteout. And she know every year she hit me like, Dad, you coming this year? I'm like, damn it, can't do that. I want to go. This guy, you don't understand what James Franklin had? He had Nike deal, then that switched to Adidas deal, where some people are saying this is why he really got fired. Forget all the losses. Like, teams don't win it every year, and they just move on. James Franklin been there for 10 years. He ain't won it. He been in a championship. He been to the playoffs once. Like, the rest is like a couple of Big Ten championships. Like, stop. He ain't that guy. He loses all the big games against the ranked teams. But that Adidas deal kicked in, and there was like $300 million. And Adidas like, yeah, I think we need to brand ourselves a little different. That's some of the underground reports. I bring up all of this like connection and history to say, if you James Franklin, what do? Your team just lost 2 games on you, make it 3 total, and now you lose your job. Would you want to work? Because you know how their deals work. You're going to get that money. 56. Second highest buyout behind Jimbo Fisher. He getting 56. Do you do 56 and chill, go fishing? You do 56, rehab your image and go media? You do 56 and then they got to pay some of it because you go to another job and coach. What would you do?
I would do 56 and go do media.
Media, rehab the image.
Yeah.
Tell people you're smart.
And get a new perspective. Freshen up. You know, cleanse your palate a little bit.
Oh, so you thought he failed himself as much as the players?
Yeah, he got. I got tired of hearing him saying the same thing over and over. So I know his players did.
That's facts.
And you know, inside of himself, he had to have gotten tired because everything.
I'm melting it in.
Yeah, and everything was so repetitive and it was so cliched and it was so rote. You know what I mean? It's like he needs to reset himself and figure out how to do things differently on the next go-round. He should get another chance.
Oh, he will.
Just like everybody else, but he needs to cool his heels for a minute, step back, get some perspective, and see where, you know, he can improve and you know,
like
make
that.
the most of these teams.
Smart. What would you do?
I'd go coach right away, because if what you're saying is true and he, you know, go do media because you feel like you was mailing it in, I get it. But if you feel like your players just didn't show up and that's why you lost, I'm gonna go somewhere else
And get some players.
and
that
try to get
show
some
up.
players and be like, look,
Yeah, but see, I think he
this
has
ain't
to,
me. You see what I'm doing? That's them over there.
I think he has to figure out why his players didn't show up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a deep
it
part.
could be because
that's
of him.
That's the problematic part.
I mean,
So
you know,
you're
sometimes
saying
you
it's
just get
them,
tired.
and he's saying it's him.
I'm saying it could be either or. But
What do you
if
think?
it was me, I'm going to take that money and then go get another job. If it's something that, if I really love this and I really want to do it, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
I
But
think-
also to prove a point. Like,
See,
I wouldn't want to go out like that.
Right.
Where
No,
that's
you
the
don't.
last thing you remember is me taking L's to teams that I should have beat, and the optics is that my players quit on me. I would at least go somewhere else to show, like, no, I still got it.
Sure.
I still can lead a team here.
I just don't think. I think he just needs maybe a year off, maybe 2 years off.
It's
Probably.
helped. A lot of coaches have done that and succeeded, but let's use our own real life experiences.
Shit, I'll
when
take
you
all-
broke up with the girl that night, were you at the club or not?
He's right back outside.
Right outside. Like,
Shit, all
it
that
wasn't
money-
me, it was you. And that was
all
actually.
that
yeah, but
money getting
you weren't
paid.
right back in a relationship.
All that money getting paid though.
You got to start somewhere.
All that money getting paid. I think he gonna sit back at least a year. It's
Sit
gonna
back.
be tough because it got to be the right spot too. Coming from Penn State, I don't think he's just gonna jump and take
That's
that.
a good point. You've
You know,
been
I
with the
don't think-
finest.
Because I don't
She
think
fine.
he's gonna,
Penn State?
I don't think he's gonna jump at anything. It gotta be
Yeah,
the right
yeah.
for him. Like, you know, so
Yeah,
I think
he
he
ain't
might take
marrying
a
nobody.
year or two because He's still getting paid top money.
Which is
gets
why
$8 million a
which
year
is
just
why
to,
he
like,
could go somewhere else.
And then we need to get to that question. Like, why aren't these coaches contracts more like NFL contracts, like our player contracts? They shit's guaranteed.
'Cause they
I was
don't pay
fucking with
players.
Gruden. I was fucking Gruden. I called him a couple weeks ago. I said, them checks still clearing. He just giggled.
still
$100
can.
million.
I said, them checks still clearing, ain't they, coach? And he just giggled when I saw him at the thing. He just giggled. He just looked at me and smiled.
10-year,
10
$100
year,
million.
$100 million.
Yeah,
And he about to
and
get
he's- and he's suing them.
one judgment $1 billion if he win that damn NFL lawsuit.
Yeah. So I told him I was messing with him. I said, them checks still clean. He just started giggling and smiled at me.
Goodell making $50+ million a year is crazy too.
Who?
Goodell.
Oh, with lifetime private jet, lifetime medical.
I actually agree with his deal.
Wow, you
I
just
think
bit,
he.
you just bit the
I'm
fucking
not
mic.
mad that he's getting. I'm
He
just saying
he just
that's
bit
a
the mic.
crazy
I just saw
deal.
him bite. He just bit the mic, dog. Like he just fucking bit
Oh,
the
I'm
mic.
so sorry.
Like wow, dog. You just
Were
bit
you
it,
imagining you
You
that?
sound disgusting.
Yeah, well,
Fuck, I just saw him. Like,
There
he
are a lot of.
he
There's a
looked
lot
at it
of
right
me.
after he did it. Like
You're
I'm
only
like,
looking at
bruh.
this, and there's a lot of me. Like, you okay? Let me stop.
What did he do, Bert?
He bit the
No, I
mic.
bit the
he
mic.
bit-
Why he was looking right at me too?
DP stopped in his tracks. It's like he saw a rat or something. He's like, I saw him at the mic.
You know what you're missing,
That was
right?
aggressive. A lot of bathrooms around here.
This could be yes, but you playing.
But no, that's a whole nother conversation too about
What? Hold
some of
on.
these.
Don't be hating on Goodell making all that money for everybody, and he can't get some of it.
I just like the
no, he
lifetime
getting
jet.
too much.
Too much.
He getting too fucking much.
Dog, all right, be
We
real.
ain't even got lifetime medical.
He's the CEO.
You got medical still from
I
the NFL?
don't. I got to pay for this hip out of
Yeah,
pocket,
and you see
and
why
then they
still,
reimburse.
You see why I can notice you from a crowd.
Hey, Goodell could give up some of that money. I
don't
get capitalism. He won't do it.
Why should he?
He could give up some of that money so that players can have lifetime medical insurance. But
Dog.
I know he won't do it.
Okay, let me give
I'm
you
not
this.
saying
Yeah,
he
but
should.
why should that be?
He shouldn't have to give up.
I'm not
Wait,
saying
let me
he
tell you
should.
this.
I'm not saying he should.
I'm on your side with this, Sil. We make enough money as the NFL where he shouldn't have
He
to
shouldn't-
give up.
yeah, he don't
any
have to do that.
to be able to give us lifetime medical, right, Marcel? What that you gonna hit on?
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
We
give you
make
one,
more than enough.
I'm gonna give you one comp, and you tell me if Goodell doesn't deserve this money. In 2000, was it 2000? No, this is 98. Rob Johnson was like a top free agent, if not the top free agent, quarterback from SC. Went to Jacksonville, didn't play none, I don't think, and because lefty Grit.
Brian Leftwich.
No, before, way before. God dang, when Jacksonville. Anyway, they had.
You said lefty in
Baselli,
Jacksonville. That's why.
Baselli, and they had a sick quarterback. I forgot. I'm so sorry, dog. You were better. All right. Anyway, I forget. Mark Brunell.
Mark Rippon?
Yes, Mark Brunell.
Brunell.
So
Brunell.
he behind
What
Brunell.
did you say?
That's it, Mark.
He said Mark Ripien. God damn, he went to the 80s on this motherfucker. But
ain't
boy,
never heard
man,
that name.
so Brunell was a dog. So
was a
anyway, I think Rob was there with him. So anyway, Rob starts one game, kills it. Now Rob is 6'4", 6'5", whatever, 6'3". I seen him recently in Orange County. The dude still look like he could play yesterday and today and tomorrow. He's insanely in shape. But he looked like that even better back then. So he gets a 5-year, $25 million deal as the top free agent to go to Buffalo. This was in '98. I'm in the league already. He getting $525. What is Dak getting now? What is Patrick Mahomes getting now? He got $5 million a year, and he was one of the top free agents. They making $60 in the same lifetime. And they're not 12 times better. They just better, but they're not 12. Goodell deserves all
That
of that
tells you-
plus some, man.
That was going to happen with Goodell or without.
Goodell made a TV deal.
That was
Yeah.
going to make it happen. That was going to happen with Goodell or without Goodell.
Okay, that's fine. But young Donald,
We could threw your ass up in there.
Daddy got
and
50.
we would have had that.
Hold on, let's be real. You talking that? You podding right now? Your son
I
is
ain't
in high
podding.
school.
I
He
ain't
goes to
podding.
college wherever he goes. In pros, he ball like his daddy did. He gets a deal that is, you got 50. You got a 50 deal, right? Your biggest deal was 50, right? He gets a deal 12x. I'm gonna do Rob. He gets a deal for $600 million. Would you not thank that commissioner?
It ain't the commissioner. It's,
you better
it's the
stop.
NFL growing.
Where you
It's,
think that
it's
from?
every
How
year
who's
growing. It's a salary cap
Can y'all
growing.
correct
Yeah,
that?
but that's the commissioner's job to grow the league.
Man, and the league's
David
gonna
Stern
grow.
did it to the-
Your
David
son
Stern
get a
did it.
$600
The league is
million
going to
deal. You
grow
ain't gonna
on
thank
its
the
own because it's so
No.
popular. You don't think so?
No.
Because in bad leadership those numbers don't look like that. You don't 12x. Bosa had the same sack total I had when I got 40. He got 130.
That was back in the day. They weren't charging that much for tickets. They weren't
that's
having
the
that much
point.
endorsement
You
deals.
get
But
it.
that was going to come with growth of.
Not every league grows. Some leagues go defunct. Has the
The
WNBA
fucking
grown?
NFL.
Has the WNBA grown?
That's different. All male sports
Yeah, but think
have
about
been
it.
growing.
DP, the NFL's been the biggest league for how long?
Not,
Exactly.
not forever, but for a
And,
while.
For a
and it's
long
going to
time.
keep being that. It's going to keep growing. I feel with Goodell.
Oh, boxing said
That's
that.
just how I feel.
Boxing said that. The NBA said that. And
That's
then
just-
what happened?
That's just my opinion.
The NBA used to think they were going to be bigger than the NFL, and they were for a second.
Boxing has to have talent.
Boxing,
boxing
no,
has to
don't
have
do
talent
that to
come in.
them. No, this is the
NFL,
point.
you can find talent for NFL players everywhere.
There's more basketball players than there are football players. You ain't waking up on a Thursday tomorrow, let's play football. Hey, dog, what you doing today? Hey, Neil, I want to get a little run. Hey, 11-11, 707. Ain't nobody in their life ever said
You ain't
that.
seen that.
somebody.
You ain't
I
seen
wanna
that 30U. You ain't seen that 30U.
You got a turkey bowl, and that's life.
I did see the 30 years.
You ain't seen 30U, 40U.
No, what's that?
This is
You
league.
gotta watch. I'm gonna show you some highlights.
It was.
Oh, yeah, them dudes that's over. Yeah, them 37U.
That shit
Them
is crazy.
fat ass FedEx riders. You get your fat ass out of my face. I would destroy that league right now with one hip. I got one hip and I'm better than all y'all. Sorry ass. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, we got more. We got to go more. Let's somber it up a little bit. No, let's go here. I need y'all summation of Clippers and what's going on with Ballmer, Kawhi, Pablo Torre, and even Mark Cuban, who keeps going on this podcast and trying to break it down. What's been y'all summation? Y'all think the Clippers did something? You think the Clippers going to get caught for something? And what's the future for this investigation? I go to you, big dog.
If they were going to get caught for something or be held liable for something, it would have already happened. This has been going on out for weeks and weeks.
Yeah, but they said they're going to wait. They're doing their investigation. We're going to give you a report after the All-Star game. Memo,
After
the All-Star
All-Star
game is in
game.
L.A. at the Clippers Stadium Arena.
That's how you know it's bullshit.
That's how you know they're like, yeah.
As soon
all
as
right.
they said that, I was like, oh, this is over.
Yeah, annoyance
After
tax.
the All-Star game.
After they host and get all this money, annoyance tax. Like, Pablo, good job. Go away.
Right.
Like, it just seems like they either everybody is doing it, so they're like, we're not about to tear down our whole league, or
it
they didn't
mean
really
nothing.
do it,
Right.
and you got a lot of circumstantial evidence that doesn't amount to a smoking gun. That's how I see it. What y'all see?
Which sometimes happens.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everything can look circumstantial, but
My wife in
maybe
Italy.
maybe there's something not there. You know what I mean? There's what
Facts.
do they say? Sometimes there's no there.
I think
So
that's a statement.
you know it. If they were going to do something, if there was something completely actionable, it would have happened already.
Thank you. Pablo doesn't have a smoking gun. He's admitted as much. But he has everything. He has what they say in court. This is what I love about court. I'm not going to even try and quote his name. He said, in court, sometimes 2 + 2 is something between 3 and 5. That means it's not 4. Like 2 + 2 is 4. He's like, not in court. It's something between 3 and 5. And the point is, you got all this stuff making me thinking it's 4. But where's the 4?
Right.
You ain't got no 4. You ain't got no smoking gun. So
And-
you got me investing in this. He came secondary behind me, got money from them. That's on them. Right. Not on me.
Hey, you know, y'all might go down in history as the only team to fucking cheat and still lose. Like, really. The only team to cheat this hard and still catch L's and still not get to the
He is
Western
60.
Conference Finals.
VP.
This dog,
Like,
his
y'all
strand,
probably the
dog,
only team that cheated.
Wherever he
and
went
ain't
today-
won at all.
he is making every shot he takes right now. This motherfucker got Dave and Buster's with his ball like right
Player
now.
of the year.
We gotta get him a championship belt today.
Yes, we do.
Y'all funny.
Most
Hold on.
valuable
Serious. Y'all
Potter.
probably be the only team
Hold on,
that
didn't
cheated.
Brady lose one of them gates? Those spy gates or
You
something?
said
He
Houston,
did
the
lose
baseball
that
team.
year.
Didn't Brady lose one of them gates?
Yeah.
So now what?
right.
Donald Penn. And when the last time? Let me stop. Y'all won.
Is that Deflate Gate when they lost?
I think it was Deflate Gate.
They
One of
had
them
so
gates.
many
They won the Tuck rule.
Video gate, deflate
Oh,
gate.
did they win the Tuck Rule? That was the most
Houston
BS.
won the World Series.
That's facts. That's facts.
Now that might have been the biggest cheat.
Yeah, that was some horrible.
And that, I mean, but they won.
Clippers didn't get out the first round.
Yeah, you
Chill. No.
Like, I'm just saying that shit there.
If you gonna clown us right. We got to the Western Conference Finals once. Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. But that ain't, I mean, look, I ain't proud.
1962.
That was a
Richie, was you at that game?
I was 3 years ago.
Richie was at the game.
I was at the game with Chris Paul hit that.
He was a baby. He was 11.
He was sucking on the
He was
nipple.
an 11-year-old baby. He was with him and Martin Luther King AI in a grocery store.
still a liquor.
Moonshine.
He said, one day AI will come out.
It only costs $0.25.
Hell yeah, don't do that. First of all, I don't even think Clipper jokes are funny because Clippers have been killing it of late. And
They kill until the time to kill.
all right, so you're a championship or bust guy? Yes?
Huh? I'm gonna make it to the Western Conference Final guy.
Well, we did that. We did that. Fuck boy.
Like multiple times.
I'm gonna talk to him like you talk to me. We
Like
did that. Fuck boy.
like multiple times.
You fuck boy, you fat ass. I'm gonna start talking to him like I hear him. I'm gonna start talking that shit. All right, we did that. Now, have you won a ring? Oh, it got quiet on the set. I like that better.
Have you run away?
No, that's my point. That's why I respect people who didn't win the ring because I know I better be respected.
Have your team
I'm
won
top 50 twice in the
Have
league.
your team
nigga.
won the
You
league.
can walk around and see
I'm
50
top-
dudes on this planet worse than me. Everybody was worse than me except 50.
That's why they keep redoing the list. That's why they keep redoing the list.
Everybody on the planet was worse than me except like 40 dudes.
I was on the top 100 list.
That was in the
100?
mirror.
I don't care about no 100. Fuck your fake money, nigga. I'm on the top.
Marcellus head nod him. Give him a head nod.
Yeah. Oh, good for the 100. No, let me head down. He down there at the 100. Nice. 98. Nice. Man, I was a baller. I was a baller. Twinkies. I had Twinkies on. They said that dude. I said what? Now everywhere I went, it was.
That's why they stopped doing the top 50 because shit was really suspect.
Yeah,
And when I got in there, they was like, nah, dog. They was like, these motherfuckers coming in and they wiping out that whole 50. They was like, we just gonna hope they forget about it. We ain't gonna announce it for a couple of years.
Hey, I think
and then
y'all
we gonna
gotta
do the top
switch seats
100,
today.
He could go agree.
Crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
what Chris
crazy,
goes.
Agree
dog.
today. He got agree. Hey, what you
We
want?
gotta- we
How
gotta-
you want it?
Crazy,
You on a
yeah.
streak.
We gotta
How
reimagine the
you
show
want it.
now.
Crazy.
Featuring deep.
No, that's a good point. Good point.
Nah, y'all crazy.
Nah, you
Got the
famous.
mid-range, the dunks, the threes. He doing all. He got the whole.
Well, we
album.
played each
However
other
you want.
again.
Yeah,
That's
however
right.
you want
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he hit me with the Akeem shake. This motherfucker. Shit. I'm like, damn, Shaq. I'm Shaq right now. Look at what the
Put
fuck.
you at the Hakeem shake, the Puffy Harlem shake.
Oh my God.
The Shake Shack shake.
Okay, we're gonna settle this.
Lakers in
We ain't gonna argue. We played each other November 30th, my birthday, at SoFi. We already won up on y'all. And we're gonna be, I hope, 2-0. So we ain't gotta get
Does Tampa play y'all this year?
Is it Bucks or Raiders you talking about?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'd rather
No,
bet on-
Raiders.
I'd rather bet on
good
Ta-
point.
I'd
No,
rather
I
bet
know
on-
what you said.
I'd rather bet on Tampa this year.
You're right. You're right. Tampa's your squad. Shit, I hope the Super Bowl. Let's figure that out. But nah.
Nah, yeah, we ain't.
DP, don't
see,
say
see,
that out loud
we-
because you
we
want
should go to
that
that game.
Raider money still coming in.
Oh, it's gonna come.
Okay.
They love me. I love you.
No, they love him. Dog, it's weird that I got
see,
those ratings,
I
but
like
you
the way
were,
you just slid in Super Bowl. See, I wasn't talking about Chargers Super Bowl. I wasn't going that far.
I thought you. I still
I
tell
wasn't
you
going
that.
that far.
I don't lie. I think you were a better player than me.
Chargers got anointed.
Oh no, I'm
too
talking about
early.
the Chargers. I don't think Chargers gonna make Super
Chargers
Bowl.
might go to Super Bowl this year.
Nah.
It's unless you say the old reliables, it's hard to say who's gonna win the Super Bowl in
I
week
think
6.
I think you give
You
Harbaugh
never
2 more
right.
drafts, and it's gonna be over.
Oh, he coming.
Oh yeah.
He
Because
coming like the
drafts-
San Fran
He drafts
Harbaugh.
very well. I think you give him 2 more drafts and 2 more free agent markets. It's gonna be
And one quarterback that
Harbaugh-
kneels, it's a wrap. Let's all you need is quarterback take a knee.
I mean, yeah,
it's
because
a wrap.
I mean, I was when they first got hurt, I'm like, but after his first year and first 2, I'm like, I've been sold on him. I get worried when the Raiders play him because he always his best games against us.
Yep.
Harbaugh,
Everybody does.
wherever he goes, he turns them into
He
winners.
definitely does.
Dog, I'm not lying, and I'm gonna say this respectfully. He enough smart, which is like Belichick's, Gruden's, but he also enough crazy. And sometimes some coach could be crazy, but too crazy or not enough crazy. And every football player got something wrong. Like one of the screws ain't
Man, that's the gangsters white boy out the brothers.
Dog.
You see that motherfucker went to Michigan, rep that shit up, fuck that shit up, then bounce into
And
the
bounce.
league. Y'all can't fuck with me now.
Yeah.
Come get me now.
Remember when he went there
And
he
I
was
doubled
like,
my money up too in the league.
he went there, he like did something with the teams and the Nike deal and all that, and he was like, everybody get this shit. Then he started going to people's houses and they was like, that's illegal. He's like, oh well.
Right.
And then he like, they won. I don't know if he cheated, but he had the homie was like, yo, go figure out what they doing. He figured it out. And then he's like, all right. But that's what Pete Carroll did at SC too.
But his recruiting was top notch.
Oh, come on. Because he got that, he come in your house, you like,
He was doing sleepovers. At
yeah, I'm
people's
gonna
houses
spend the night at your mama's house and eat greens.
Right.
Like we talking.
I like soul food.
That's it.
That's what he was saying.
That's what it. Man, he different, dog. I love that dude. Like if I played for a coach, I want him to be enough smart and enough crazy like he is. And I think that's what's gonna pay us forward. Let's talk about somebody who I also love. Let's do this topic. Tomlin. Did y'all hear what happened with Tomlin? Tomlin called BS.
Andrew Berry.
Yeah. All right. So he told Andrew Berry, Harvard, smart guy, GM, look, Andrew, ain't nobody trading they starting quarterback to the damn team in their same division in the same season unless something ain't right. Like, he called BS on that stuff for real. And I'm like, he made me think, I was like, yo, this is a real, we've been talking about Shedeur in a lot of ways. But this is the first time I'm thinking this was a whole plot and plan for Shedeur, because there's never my second brain.
So we knew Burrow's gonna get hurt.
No. I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
We're gonna walk there.
Okay,
Let's go.
my bad. Go
I've
ahead.
never seen. Name it. You go. I only got 2 instances, and it never happened during the season, where someone who started at quarterback got traded to their rival in the division.
Was he
go?
in his prime? Was he in his prime? Flacco's on his way out though.
But true.
You feel
Good
what I'm
point.
saying?
Good
Was
point.
they in their prime? The two that you had, were they in their prime?
I got
'Cause
McNabb.
I don't have any. So I can't. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't have any.
It's McNabb when he went from Philly to Washington,
And then
and it's
Favre-
Bledsoe.
Brett Favre went.
Didn't
to
Favre
the
go from Green Bay to
Vikings.
Vikings?
Yep.
But that's not division and rival. But yeah,
Yeah, that's the same division.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
same.
NFC North.
Minnesota, Vikings.
Minnesota, the Bears, the Green
Bears.
Bay Packers, Detroit Lions.
Vikings.
He went from Minnesota. No, he went
went
from
to
Green
Jets
Bay
first.
to the
He go to
Jets.
Jets first.
Oh, he went to the Jets.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But he
Like,
also did. Didn't he
and
do that as a
it
free-
wasn't the same
he was
year.
a
It was
free
all
agent,
season,
wasn't he?
and it was off
They
season.
didn't trade him there.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they didn't trade him.
He was a free
They didn't
agent.
trade him.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. McNabb was the off season. Bledsoe was the off season because they had Tom Brady. No one ever was starting week 1, week 5, week 6. You like, we good, and we thought you was a starter. And let me give you this. Let me give you this so you can know where I'm coming from. You're like, what's the big deal?
I get you.
I played with Doug Flutie and Rob Johnson. I just told you about. Rob was our starter, and then he got bounced because Doug was just better, and Doug balled. But then Coach came in last week of the season, said all the starters sit. We're gonna play the backups. This game don't matter. We playing Tennessee in the playoffs, so y'all rest. We play that game. Rob kills it. We come back. Coach says Wednesday practice. Hey, got to change. Rob is starting. We like, starting what? He's like, he's starting the playoffs. We like, Doug got us here. What the hell are you talking about? He was like, we starting Rob. Y'all want to talk about it? We talk about it later, not now.
Did y'all actually say something to the coach?
Oh, yeah. And the super vets talked a lot more than I did. But I was like, everybody was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, then the super vets was like, no, what the fuck? And at the moment, you know how they ate it and they played it? Oh, Wade just woke up, was like, Rob is a better fit. You know what happened? We already knew it in a moment. Years later, a book comes out. The owner told him, hey, I write your checks too, right? Yeah, do what I said. So I think Jimmy Haslam in Cleveland, remember Jimmy Haslam? He was like, I don't want Shedeur. Mm-hmm. We got Dylan Gabriel. Then he woke up the next day and he's talking to Andrew Berry, and then he's like, Dylan and who? And I think Andrew has to manage Jimmy Haslam, who one day wakes up, I'm conservative. One day, let's roll the dice to get that stadium and get that big money, $600 million from the state. And I think Shedeur, they got rid of Flacco, not because Flacco sucked and he didn't do well, not because they want Dylan to see what he is. It's because they want Shedeur to. We got to get Shedeur out there before we get these 2 first-round picks next year in the draft. We got to get Shedeur on this field, see how much energy he gives and how much he wins before we get into this draft next year. That's forcing it because that means you're not all about winning. You're about like energy, attention, and other variables.
So I think some of that is true. But what I think more of what it is a lot of this happened because of Stefanski. So I think he's losing the locker room. And I think the players want Shedeur more. And he's at a point where you could tell anytime, if you ever look at it, anytime they ask Stefanski a question about Dylan Gabriel, he gives a full answer about Gabriel.
And his name.
Anytime they ask him a question about Shedeur, he always groups everybody into it. He never will just speak on Shedeur.
That part.
He'll be like, yeah, you know, I want the best for all the players.
Yes.
Like I want everybody to do it. He never will just give a direct answer about Shedeur. So it's very clear he just doesn't, he don't like him. Whether it's because he didn't want him there, maybe Shedeur was drafted, it was like forced on him. So he's doing everything in his power to just not deal with it.
Okay, so give me that.
Well, where I was going with that is I think that's why Flacco got traded, because I think with Haslam and Berry, whoever made that call, it was like, remember that whole week when they was like, all right, well, who's going to be QB number 2? And it's like, you only got 2 active quarterbacks on your roster.
And the other dude is running practice squad,
right.
the third one.
So he's like, we haven't decided. Well, to me, I think that was what pushed them over. And they was like, you know what? All right, you want to play this game? We're going to get Flacco out of here. Mm-hmm. And now what you going to do?
They made the
Hold on,
decision
you
for
saying
him.
the organization, you saying Haslam or Berry is playing the game against Stefanski?
Yeah, because
but they got power over here. Why they got to play a game with him?
Yeah, but I
can punk you.
I think when it comes to sometimes with those GMs with coaching, you kind of just let them coach. You don't want to step on their toes. Some GMs will do that. But then there's other GMs who will just sit back and let you do this.
Like
and if they don't like what you're doing, it's like, all right, well, now I'm
hung you out to dry. Now we got you.
So you can't come out and just punk him like that because it looks bad.
That's
know?
great.
So
point.
that's why he's gonna force your hand.
So I'm gonna get Flacco out of here.
I'm getting Flacco out of here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now Shedeur's the fucking number 2. I don't believe Dylan's could play. I feel Dylan's gonna play his way out, and you're gonna be forced to put Shedeur in there. First game lost, big loss so far. Dylan didn't play that well.
How many times
are we gonna keep going through this before he's gonna be forced to have to put Shedeur because they have nobody else now?
All right. Yes. Conclusion the same. We got there differently. Dylan didn't play bad. He just ain't gonna be the reason you win, and he certainly wasn't the reason you lost. But you lost, and you lost bad. So it's like Dylan got good numbers, no
he didn't
touchdown.
play well enough for them to win, though.
He's not the reason he's gonna win. Like I said, so he gonna do that 2 or 3 times, and they gonna be like, "We need a spark." You already know it. We need a spark. Shedeur, go out there because they want to know, Shedeur, can you capture this fan base imagination? Can you win? And then we ain't got to draft a quarterback next year.
But that's the way they forced Stefanski's hand without punking them in front of the media.
Great point.
You feel?
You're
That's
right.
what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I just kind of, you feel what I mean?
Yeah, how they got there.
Yeah, how they got there. He went like, okay, I'm going to make it because I don't believe Dylan could
So
do
Stefanski
enough.
probably like, I'm playing Flacco. They're like, all right, Flacco ain't here now, man. Who you going to play now, motherfucker? You going to play Dylan?
But they went in there like this. Hey, man, we tried to go with the old guy. We tried to go with the veteran. We're halfway through the season. Let's see what our young guy could do.
A third.
We're going to get rid of him because I already – I'm not going to tell you that, but I know in my head you're going to put Flacco at number 2. I don't want that.
No.
So we're going to trade Flacco. So if Dylan digs himself a hole, we're going to be forced to see what else we got because we do have what next year?
2 firsts.
In case we need to use one on –
a quarterback.
Because really, they're late picks. They're not going to lose a lot if they get rid of them.
They got Jacksonville pick and they got their pick. So
but I'm talking about if they lose Dylan or cut Dylan or Shedeur, they're not losing a lot.
And people going to want both of them,
They're
Shedeur and Dylan.
And one of them's going to definitely stay and be a backup depending, and they're going to be playing whoever this first round is. So they got to see what they're going to get and what these guys could show this year before they hit this offseason so they know where we're going to put these 2. Because they're thinking that these 2 first-round draft picks, that's it, their job's on the line. The owner, the GM. Yeah. He's like, hey, this next year might be my last year to make or break this team. I'm not gonna get too many more chances.
Okay, here are the 2 things that made me like totally believe exactly what you're saying. Remember when Deion came out like a week or 2 ago? Was like, oh, I know he playing this year. And I was like, he ain't saying like I'm believing as a dad. He said like, I've been told my boy out there. Like, y'all just wait. He gonna get his shot. And the second thing was when the owner came out in the summer and was like, I went to bed on Friday thinking we only got Dylan, and woke up Saturday and Andrew Berry was talking about we gonna get another quarterback. So it's all on you, Andrew. So I'm like, they playing games. This is all before the new stadium deal. State kicked in $600 million. I think they first thought. I really think they thought we gonna draft Dylan because ain't no way that we gonna draft Shedeur at that time. First round, they didn't want Shedeur. They didn't want Dylan. They didn't want that. They're like, nah, he ain't that to us. And then they got to the third round. They're like, we're gonna take Dylan because Shedeur looks like he wants to be way more than a backup. And then they got to a point where the fifth round, they're like, I don't care what he want to be. He bring attention. He bring money, energy. We're going to grab him. Now, here's the problem. Shedeur knew that, and Shedeur was being Shedeur, and he was like, you just got to chill now. Like, we got you in here. You got to, you know how it go. Like, your boy be like, look, dog, they don't really want to fuck with you, but I got them to fuck with you. Just chill out. And you still don't chill out. So Shedeur was being Shedeur, and they was like, oh, God. So then finally, I think they had to hit the emergency button. They was like, Flacco, play. We knew that was going to go that way. All right, get up out of here. Now, Dylan, you going to play. Sorry. We ain't got the squad that you need. So we know how that's going to go. But can Shedeur pull a miracle? That motherfucker going to play. He going to get about 3 to 5 games. If he gets 3-2, he goes 4-1. Oh, 5-0. Oh, it's his world. But it's going to be on him them last few games. I think Dylan, like you said, he going to play okay, adequate. They ain't going to win. And then they're going to be like, did we get some magic out of Shedeur?
Well, he already has half of the equation solved. The imagination part.
Yes.
You said, can you capture the imagination?
Yes.
He already has the imagination. There's nothing but Shedeur jerseys
He's a fan
in that
favorite.
stand.
No, it's
in those
sick.
stands.
I'm excited. I haven't watched one Cleveland game this year. I watched every preseason game Shedeur was in because I wanted to see how good he was or how bad he was. I just want to see what he was.
Yep.
It wasn't even like I'm rooting. I'm like, this is insane. Because when you get captured, you just captured. When somebody is captivating, they got you. I don't care what it is. And this dude is not – Dylan Gabriel is not going to make me watch a Cleveland game. Even if he go for 500 yards, I'm like, I need that for 3 years before I watch.
He had
Dylan
52
Gabriel-
attempts in that last game, passing attempts.
Oh, yeah.
52.
52.
And if I could be wrong on
52.
this stat, but I think it might have been 3 passes that were like over 10 yards.
Right.
It was
He
something.
only had 211 yards or something, so you're right.
Right. So
He
they're
was
not
short.
even calling plays really to get that ball down. I feel like they're babying him and they're coddling him because that's his guy. And I feel like he's trying to do everything in his power to justify why he has Gabriel in front of Shedeur. She's like, I'm trying to make you look good. Right. Just
You gotta do
Just
it.
do something. Like
Right.
I'm gonna make this game
Like, he
as
fighting by
easy for you
himself.
as possible. Because did you see yesterday the clip? It came out yesterday with Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
So when he sacked Gabriel
Yeah.
and then went to pointed at Stefanski and said, "Put Shedeur in." Stefanski was sitting right by Shedeur. He looked at right after sacking him. He jumps up. He looks right at him and points to Shedeur.
Ooh, that's the gangster.
And now that probably hurt Shedeur with Stefanski, but it puts the spotlight on him also.
Right.
Like,
Jalen Ramsey had 2 sacks as a cornerback.
As a
in that
cornerback,
game.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's more of scheme than anything.
Sure.
Cornerback shouldn't be making that. That's more the
Yeah, he was like, man, I played in a game with who's the Cleveland defensive end?
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett and TJ Watt. He said, and I ended up with 2 sacks. He said, I'm gonna tell my grandkids about that.
Shedeur gonna get in there because they're not gonna have no choice. Because Gabriel lost 2 in a row now.
Yep.
And he gonna probably play him for another 2,
That's
another
it.
3. And if he loses every one of these,
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
it's
we
like
need a change.
at this point you don't have no choice but to put Shedeur in. I mean, it can't get worse.
Now, what happens if Shedeur comes in and has the same result as Gabriel?
I think Shedeur's gonna get a pass because they're gonna look at it like, all right, well, y'all have lost 7-8 games.
Losing anyway.
The team is just bad, and because he's done this for so long with how he's moved with Gabriel and how he's treated Shedeur, I think the narrative is gonna be, you're gonna do everything in your power to make him look bad, opposed to trying to help him. Like how he let Gabriel throw 52 times in all short yard passes. You're doing that to make Gabriel look good. Will you do the same thing when it comes to Shedeur? Because any quarterback can get in and throw 10-yard passes.
Yeah.
Like anybody can do that.
I didn't realize Gabriel played 6 years of college
Yeah.
and like 64 college games.
And it's funny, the most out of anybody. And pre-draft, even though I know he was in the Heisman race, nobody had him going there as a third-round pick. No, Dalen Gabriel. Yeah. Nobody had him as a third round. So Stefanski, for some reason, he just wanted him. Like, so I don't know, but he gonna. I think Stefanski gonna be out of there next year. Because I think the locker room is going to completely turn on him because they see what's going on.
I think he knows that, but I think he's just doing a horrible way of addressing it. Like, how can you not address the player by his name? Like, how can you not address him? And I feel like the way he's handling stuff is going to make it easier for him to be fired at the end of the season. And they're going to give everybody a chance. And with, like I said, with these 2 first-round picks they got next year, and depending on how Shedeur does at the end of the year, they might want to do a whole fresh new start, a whole new coach, a whole new GM going in with 2 first-round picks. That's a big make or break.
That's a great
to
point.
turn around your year. And if Shedeur does play well in these last couple games, quarterback's taken care of. We can focus too on a receiver, cornerback, something else. Another positive thing. They got Miles already, so they could address another major position. And especially you saying, Jacksonville's doing good right now, but we don't know if they're going to sustain. So they might get lucky and get a high pick. They're going to get a high pick from themselves already.
They're going to trade him. If Shedeur plays good, they're going to trade him.
You think?
I bet you they will.
If
he plays good, they're going to trade him.
If Stefanski's still there.
I think either way.
No, I don't think so.
For sure, if Stefanski's still there.
Play as quarterback?
I don't think so.
Well, this is what I think is going to happen.
They're not going to do that,
because I think
Blaze.
deep
Blaze,
down,
I agree with you a lot, Blaze, but that one, I do not think. If he plays well,
if Stefanski's still there, I think 100%
if
90% they're going
Stefanski's
to
still
trade
there,
him.
but if he's not there, they're not going to trade him.
Depending on who the coach is, that could change. Maybe they'll keep him. But what I think is I think they really only have him there for like marketing purposes, and I think they believe that whoever they can draft next year will be better.
Okay, but you understand. But what you said,
a top pick,
but
they can get
understand.
Manning,
You said
they're gonna go for him.
Check him, DP.
You said if he plays well, they're going to trade him. But if they're got him for the marketing stuff, and he's playing well, what's the marketing value just going to keep going?
Yeah, where are you going?
Because they're the Browns.
Huh?
And they make horrible business
And
decisions
do you
all
think
the
he's
time.
going to get more market value? I think he'll get more market value than Manning. Look at how Manning's playing. I don't ever seen Shedeur play like Manning's played in college.
No, I think Shedeur is better. But
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
I
saying.
don't think that's the.
I think they would believe that Manning is better than Shedeur. I believe they think that.
Arch Manning?
Yeah.
But you got to understand this. By the time Arch comes out,
Yeah, I'm about to
Shedeur
say.
has already proven and showed himself in the league. That's a big chance and a big risk to take.
I agree with you on that. But the Browns make bad decisions all the time. They had Baker. Look at Baker now.
I think one of the best.
They didn't believe in Baker.
I think one of the best
Baker was
decisions.
nice.
I think one of the best decisions.
They gave Deshaun a $250
Yeah,
million
they make
guarantee or
bad
whatever.
decisions.
I think,
that
and you
question all the
you
time.
can't forget he's still on the roster.
Yeah.
But I
That's
think
my
one of the
point,
best
too.
decisions
Ooh, good point.
one of
He's
the
coming
best
back.
decisions that the Browns made, whoever made that decision, was trading Flacco.
Yeah, that's great points. All right, we got to get one more topic in before we go. Before they go.
No, he already standing up.
Look at him, like he over here flexing. He gave us the head nod. He's like, yeah. Y'all good? All right, we got to do this. This is interesting. I'm looking around. I'm head nodding all you black men out here. Whatever. We're going to talk about this. The people telling black America how to build families don't even have one that looks like ours. This is interesting. I sent y'all this morning because I don't even know who this dude is. Maybe he's somebody. Maybe he's not of name value. How you say Miss Harris's name?
Kamala.
I always butcher it, and it's not out of disrespect. It's just, I'm like, damn. I always think Kamala. Leon. All right, her. Harris married a white man. Now, this is going to hit home. We might go to 202.
You should have just waited till
Next
week.
time, don't do it?
Yeah,
Because this ain't going to be a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's get up.
Or if we had 2 shows a week, we could do it on Thursday.
Okay.
You
good
did.
point.
If
All
we
right.
had 3
Hey,
shows,
way to punk me
shows a
then.
week.
Wait, all right,
Wait,
we're
I mean,
going
it's a good,
Way
it's
to
a good
fuck
conversation though.
Okay. We'll
Circle
come back.
that.
You know what? You're right, because it ain't like I got to talk about it right now. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, it's
that
not
joint.
time
All right.
sensitive.
All right, let's talk about this one. Can we do Kyren Lacy fast? Do you have that one, or do you want to do Stephen A. and Jasmine Crockett fast?
Kyren Lacy's probably a quicker one.
Let's do it. Kyren Lacy, what happened? I'm going 88 miles an hour in the wrong lane. I'll get back in here. Okay, I'm 92 yards behind me. None of you fuckers took physics and know what closing speed means or play football and know what. But I'm going to let it live. I'm good. Now you said I ain't did nothing. But then that person hit the brakes, got off the road. This person slammed him, ran into him. Bah! Now I ain't do anything, but I did something. I got charged, but guess what? I didn't. I don't want to talk about anything else, but really the chain of events. Did Kyren Lacy cause the death or not? What do you think?
I don't know if something new has come out, but the last thing I saw was when they put out the clip showing that he was far behind.
Far behind.
In the accident. And the way they made it seem in the beginning is that he was a part of the accident and like he fled. And from what I saw in the video, he didn't do any of that. So
Well, he did flee in the video.
but he wasn't a part of it. So I don't think that's
like
fleeing.
he was a part of it or caused it from what I see. And I don't even like talking about this because I'm a little biased because my agent represented Kyrie. So I met him.
He did?
Yeah, I met him at the
Let
Super Bowl
leave the bias alone.
party. But from what I saw and from what I'm hearing from them and stuff, he didn't cause it. And he saw what happened, but he slowed down just like normal people would do it. He looked and, he kept going.
But that ain't on
Kept
me.
it moving.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
The whole thing is confusing, really. What I was reading is that the state police are saying that he was driving on the wrong side of the road before the accident.
He was.
And that caused a reaction from another driver, which caused another reaction from another driver.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then you can be the cause and still be behind because he was going supposedly 80 and a 40 or
88
something like
and a
that.
40.
And it caused panic
Yep.
for the other drivers.
I love you, Richie.
But here's the video that you see when he pops up into the camera view. It's well after the accident happens. So
Right.
even if that person if they're saying he's 100 yards away, if somebody's 100 yards away driving in the wrong
Well, it was
lane,
92, and then he was in this 92 and 72. I think those are the numbers. But yeah,
but that's what
100.
I'm saying, I'm just rounding it
No,
up.
I'm
But
with
let's
you.
say if you 92 yards away and you see somebody in the wrong lane, if you're worried about them coming at you, you could just stop. The person swerved into another lane and hit somebody.
Yeah, but if you see
That's
them,
not on
False.
him. That's not on
That's
them.
false. But I'm gonna let
if
you
you see
keep
them
talking.
coming at you at double the speed of what the street is made for, that can cause you to panic.
Yep.
And I think that's what they're saying. The police are saying happened.
Yeah.
And that's totally understandable.
But how they
Because
initially
if-
painted it was a little different from that.
I don't know how they initially painted, but this is what I was reading because I was like, I can't make heads or tails out of this. So I'm reading what everybody is saying and what the head of the state police are saying like that. They're saying that him driving on the wrong side of the road, going twice the speed limit, caused somebody to panic, which caused somebody else to panic, and they ended up crashing and it killed one person.
Yep.
And that's totally feasible.
Yeah, I don't put that on him though.
Oh,
Not if you far enough. If you were right here and you're doing that, yeah. But
don't- I
that
don't-
distance, you got 100 yards. So
Dude,
we're
what's
talking
the
about a
call?
football field length.
But that's
so
nothing.
If I'm at one end zone, somebody's at the other end zone, and they're going fast, you tell me I can't just stop. I don't have time to react to
You
something
don't.
that far
You
away.
Don't. You actually don't.
If you panicked, that's on you.
But panic is not maybe the best word. But if I have to react because of you being illegal, then guess what? Who started this bullshit?
I agree with that, but the thing is, your reaction is your action. Because two people can react, but two different ways. I can react and just stop.
Yep.
Now, no accident happens. Now, if I react and start swerving all over the place, that's on you.
Okay, we're gonna talk through that, but I want to make sure Terry gets his off before we go. Because he said a great layer, but there's one more layer in there I want to add to it.
Now I'm just I don't know. I'm not real vast on the story. I mean, I'm not
Fuck
even
it, just say Mexico. Like,
I didn't get all the terms and versions. I'm
He like
learning
Simone
everybody else right now.
He like another one, ultra. Puerto Rico. Oh.
And then
All right.
my other question is, why
Yeah.
did he? Why was he in such a hurry to leave the scene?
I do that all the time.
You drive through
No, you
accidents?
do not.
If I see an accident,
Hold on.
I know there's people out here. They
Everybody
see
else is
accidents
stopped
and they
and you-
stop and they look. I see an accident. I'll be like, I'm
Well,
trying to
No,
get
no,
around.
no.
That's not what
Get him,
happened.
get him, get him.
Everybody was stopped because the accident was in front of them.
And it
Blocking.
involved them to some degree
And it
of
was
proximity.
He went around it, right?
No, he went through it.
He went through it. And through proximity. Come on. I'm with you. Hey, if you on the side of the road in 2025, you better call an Uber. I ain't helping your hitchhiking ass. I'm sorry, family. Y'all gonna be out there. But growing up, I was like, yo, I'll pull over. I'm not doing that now.
I done pulled over.
I don't want to make this a regional thing, but I have to. In New York, if you get in an accident, you know what everybody does? They will drive right through that and keep it moving. Don't nobody care about what you got going on with your accident because everybody's trying to get to where they gotta go.
No, that's facts.
People don't stop. It's like, that's what I'm saying. When I see accidents, I'm like,
Okay,
however
but-
I got to get through this, I'm getting through and I'm going around. I
But
don't
this
care.
is not a New York accident. This
I've
is
been
like
lucky enough
one
to
lane
say-
highway,
Right.
one way, one lane highway this way. So let's break it down. I got to add the
I
one
said
layer.
that for mentality purpose. He could have just been on some like, I'm trying to get where I got to go. I'm
Well,
not worried
obviously, because he was in the wrong lane. Like, dog, you know what this looked like. It was a lane, and it was a lane. And it was side of the road shoulder. And you in the green Charger, so I hate to do this, but if I see a green Charger,
stereotyped.
that motherfucker is about to go fast sooner or later before I stop seeing the green Charger. Every time they pull up to him, I'm like, God dang, I'm not racing today. But I got a plaid.
I was about to say, you
I
got
got
that
a plaid.
plaid.
I eat his ass up, but I got 3
Pause.
kids in the back. Oh, yeah, that's right. But I also got 3 kids. I'm like, I'm not racing, homie. But, all right. Anyway, here's the thing. Richie nailed it, but here's one more layer. He way back and he passed 4 cars. And then he like, I get it. I mean, first of all, if you could go fast, you can brake fast too. Them cars, the Tesla, it stopped. The Charger, it stopped. So he go, and then he stopped. And then 92, he slowed down. 72, they had the collision. But he already back in his lane. Here's the problem. He said panic. Point is, the car that he's in a lane that they're going this way. We all got a blind trust, which is like, you ever been in that middle lane next to like on a street, a highway, not a freeway, like with a big divider, just like, I'm going this way, you going this way. I trust you, bro. Stay your ass over there.
It's a social contract.
It's a social contract. We going together.
It's the head nod.
Yeah, it's the car, the hood nod.
right.
The car hood,
That's
like,
right.
nigga,
That's right.
stay over there now. Now, this is what he did. He didn't go over. He went over. You know what the closing speed is if he were going 88 and they going 40? 1.47 seconds. That's you. What's your decision? So this is what happened. The first car was paying attention or a better driver or played football in college. I don't know. This motherfucker said, let me get up out of here. Brake, and then get over here. The second car, too close probably to the first car. I agree. You're right. It was like, oh, because that car disappeared. And they're like, oh, back into the wrong lane because they saw you in the wrong lane. So who made me make that decision was you. Now you could say it was the one in front of me, but I'm like, nah, I would have never been in this predicament if you weren't in the wrong lane. And I hate to do this because, like, obviously there's more emotions to this than just black and white. But dog, you going in the wrong, and I raised my, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've been in the wrong lane before. Cause I'm like, I'm gonna beat this car and I'm gonna get it. But the point is, if anything happens when I do that, it's like, don't you think, as soon as you do this, you're like, this is on me.
Right.
This is on me. I better get there. Oh shit, I got it good.
It's a game of chicken.
It's a game of chicken. You played a game of chicken that made, and this was so complicated why it was confusing. The first car reacted accordingly. The second one didn't. But now we gonna blame the second one for not when you made me think of something I never had to think of. That's the contract we signed. You shouldn't have made me have to think of, and most people can't react in 147, dog. A football, if you saw, and I just went to a football game. I went to Calabasas and saw Aaron Donald, little ones, and Eric. I went to
Oh, I heard what happened.
MJ was pumped. He was like, Daddy, I ain't scared to tackle football no more. I was like, chill a little, man.
I
Play
heard what
flag.
happened, though.
It was gangster. All right, we talk about it. But here we go. If you saw a car going 88 miles an hour in the end zone, and this one going 40, you know when they going to meet before you blink again. They coming. So then he get out. And they could be 80, they could be 90 miles away. They could be 90 feet away, 90 yards, I say. 90 yards away. They can be 70 yards away. Point is, you've been in the bleachers before and looked at the football field? 88, 40. Blaze, you got it. Most people ain't got that. They're like, oh! And that's what happened. And I think that guilt poured over in them. And then we could go into the other stuff. So now knowing that, it wasn't the first car that got him in trouble. It was the car behind the first car that was like, where you go? Oh, shit. And then went the wrong way because they could have went probably the same way and maybe saved it.
You know whose fault that was?
Who? That's still that car?
That second car. Wow. Because the first car did what they were supposed to do. Had the second car did what he was supposed to do, doesn't matter how fast he's driving or what lane he's in, that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
but the contract doesn't start with that.
It's causation,
Yeah.
Blaze. And you're responsible for causing it.
In the court of law, it's not about what you did, it's about what you can prove. In the video, on that video, he's not a part of that accident.
I think he
I
is.
think they're saying the video confirmed it more.
That's what happened. That's
so?
why they apologized. Ryan Clark.
That's why Ryan Clark
Scott
and all
Van
these
Pelt, they went
they
off
had
of
to
the video.
apologize.
That
This
you're
is
talking
a
about.
different video because the one I saw is the accident happens and then like maybe 5-6 seconds later, you see the green Charger like pulling up and he stops and then he just goes around it and
Yeah.
he keeps going. Like if that's what they're using to define like, oh, this is what caused it.
But that's
that
the
wasn't
football
a good
field.
one.
You're looking at the football field from the 50-yard line. The police
You're looking
from
at a
like,
slow motion replay.
Yeah,
bro.
you're looking at like, oh my God, oh, that's how the fumble happened. In real time, you're like, someone enters the end zone going 88.
But that video was in real time.
No,
when
yeah,
them
it
cars
was.
hit each
But,
other, that was
but
real-
his vantage point was in
right.
real
It
time.
didn't show the whole thing.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying is what you can prove, not what you actually
But there
did.
was another video. That's why
I didn't see it. I only saw that one. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. If there's another angle, I didn't see that.
there is another angle, and there's more importantly, the rush by like Ryan Clark leaning on Scott Van Pelt to do it during his show, and then McAfee did it during his show, was like, y'all trying to act like he innocent just because he got back in it. Listen, all right, let's just be real.
He got back
He
in
got
his
back
lane.
in his lane
On a
like
two-lane
that's an
road.
So there's a
explanation.
video that shows him in outside of his lane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And,
I didn't see that.
and the state police are like, there is not even a question about what caused this. They're like, our investigators have been doing this for decades. They're like, there's not even it's clear cut. It's absolutely obvious what caused this accident.
And remember when they got to the scene, this was crazy. Now there's so many, look, there's contradicting reports, there's different perspective. But when I played this clip. Soon the police officer got to the scene, he puts his hat on, walks out, and some black man comes straight up to him and is like, you see a green Charger? He started all this shit.
Yep.
And he was like,
the
what?
brother said that.
Brother, and then the police officer was like, what do you mean? He was like, he hit this car? He's like, no. He went, whoop, and cut through all of us, which means he got back in his lane. And then that's what started all this because we had to make decisions we wouldn't have had to make if the social contract was applied, was lived by. And I'm like, I'm only lost. I know y'all got to go. I'm only lost because why is this so confusing? Is there like a racial element? Is there like a player element? Like, dog, if I'm driving on the wrong side and I get on the right side, but you crash because I was on the wrong side, what is wrong with like blaming me?
For Ryan Clark, he was too close to the situation. He knew the kid and knew the kid's family.
Okay.
And didn't the kid go to LSU too?
Yeah, you know it.
So
So
this was in Louisiana, right?
Oh, it's 209.
yep.
Louisiana is known for railroading black men, and I feel like that plays into this too.
You don't think Compton is, motherfucker?
I like Louisiana. Look at the
I'm
numbers.
messing with you.
Louisiana's.
Yeah, but so what? I don't care about my history. Look, girl, you sound like my ex. So what? You don't dated so many girls. You ain't gonna be good to me. Shut your ass up.
Well, you asked.
Be good to me.
You asked what it could
I know.
be. So I'm saying that could play into it.
All right, we got to go because our production crew, who we pay, don't want to stay. These motherfuckers got to go. So that's episode 48. Peace. Right.
I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.